Greetings and happy Juneteenth, Ben Grimm. I am Flesh Wound Dan. I am joined by producer Todd and Mike Kruger, but most importantly, tonight, Puggs Dreadd is back.
Namaste, howdy, rainbows and N-words. How's everybody doing? I missed you. Hope you missed me. But happy Juneteenth! We're free.
We're back, and Puggs is back, and we're 2 minutes late to start the show. I'm not saying there's anything connected, but damn.
Both my sides run late, so it's cool.
It's all good. It's your day, and yeah,
it's your day.
Yeah,
Dan,
I had nothing to do with Sunday.
He was butthole today.
But you're back. This is the first time all four of us have been together in 2 months, at least, right?
The last time I was here for like Mania, and Kruger, you weren't here for that.
No, I was wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kicking ass, taking names.
The gang is all here. That's awesome. It's good to see everybody. Shout out chat. Thank you for joining live. See, everybody's excited to see you again, Bugs.
What's up, guys? Gabriel, howdy. Brian Trash, what's up? Aren't you a Batman fan? Spikey G, return.
Yes.
Right, Gabriel, I have a question. Have you heard of the Toxic Avenger reboot?
It's a review.
I actually just answered that question we reviewed it not too long ago.
Yeah. Well, not we.
Well,
you.
Todd reviewed it.
Yeah, I know.
I got to see it.
I hogged up Puggs spotlight.
Mr. Hollywood.
We never aired that. It's fine. I'm sorry I missed some of these movies. I still got to go back and watch some of these reviews. I'm curious to know what you guys thought of The First Omen, because I think
I fucking loved it.
Okay, good, because that's my favorite one I've seen so far. I'm catching up.
Not as good as Immaculate, though.
Stop motion? Were you there for stop motion?
No, I haven't seen that. That's on my list. Immaculate fucking rules, and I'm glad they came out like at the same time.
But did you watch Cutthroat Alley yet?
I have not.
Okay, well,
that's
because
21 years old.
Oh
no, but he needs to see it before it's spoiled.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want to, like, if you know what it is, like the description of it kind of.
Okay.
It's
Primeval Stew, Puggs.
Oh, yes. Speaking of Primevals, I did have some news on that. That deluxe Blu-ray set will be back in stock on Full Moon on July 1st, if anyone's looking for it.
Fuck yeah.
So
Sweet.
That was in my notes.
Well, you did see Coffee Table.
You fucking right. I saw Coffee Table.
Don't spoil that.
I won't spoil it, but because I told Evil Ed about that movie, and he's like, "Oh, I saw it," because Anthony Jeselnik said that that's up his alley. And I was like, had that been the first thing I heard, I would have did the same fucking thing.
Puggs, you haven't seen In Violent Nature yet, right?
No. So This is the bullshit. That was the first movie I wanted to see on my first day off, and I had my ticket. It was the last screening. I got an email saying my ticket was canceled because there was a pipe explosion wherever at the AMC that I was going to.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I was like, shit, let me go to the other one. The movie already started. I'm like, well, whatever. I checked the next day. It's not in theaters anymore. I was like,
oh, wow.
It'd be on digital soon. I mean, hopefully by,
I'm assuming, I'm just going to go in thinking I'll probably like it more at home anyway, but who knows?
You got to see Blood and Honey too, though, correct?
Yes, I did. Fuck yeah.
Furiosa?
I ended up watching that movie that day.
Okay.
Yeah. I still haven't seen Apes. Sorry, Juneteenth, but I will get to it eventually.
Welcome back, Puck.
What's up?
Dad's no reacting is such a reaction. I love it.
What's up, Amanda?
It's good. Hey, Amanda. Hello, everybody. Anybody that we missed, it's an active chat tonight. So yeah, you got like a lot of stuff to watch probably then. Like
I got to chip away, and then TV shows too. But I'm glad I got Coffee Table.
I'm just gonna ask him one. We're not gonna talk about it. Did you finish Young Sheldon yet?
No, I haven't even started it. That will
Why
be.
Would you watch Young Sheldon?
I fucking love Young Sheldon. I love
because I know
Big
Puggs
Bang
loves
Theory.
it. It's
I'm a nerd, and also Annie Potts. What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh, is she the mom?
The grandmother, and she can still get it, dude.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Well,
take out those gums. Let's do this. Me ma yeehaw.
Flesh Wound.
Godzilla and Kong.
Fuck yeah, I did. Yeah. That was way before. I even bought that as soon as it hit digital.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big fan.
I figured. I thought you were here for Winnie the Pooh.
I think.
Too.
I was. Yeah, was I? Yeah, I was.
Blood and Honey
and,
too.
And Kong, because I made the reference about
I've gotten some fucking CTE since.
I've seen it. I'm glad you're okay. Fuck everybody that wrestled you.
Oh man, but good to have you back. A lot of shit's been happening, and I've been like, "What does Puggs think?" Wyatt 6 debut. What does Puggs think?
I think he's got a crush. It's nonstop when you're not here.
Well, I don't blame him. Some of my takes, I think are interesting. Y'all want to talk about that Kevin Spacey talk? I'm in. My views are controversial.
At the end of the show, we will have like a full.
It's easier to cut if it's at the end. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's why you listen to Flesh Wound Live. What's up, Matt? Brian, anybody that I missed? Sorry,
howdy.
I'm not good at watching the chat today for some reason, but.
Because you're just in love with Puggs Dreadd on screen. You can't look away.
There's 4 of us back.
He was in the Ozzy for the longest time. I guess I'll take this bullet for a little bit.
No,
you're better than Ozzy.
We're like 7 minutes into the show, and he didn't bring him up organically. I'm shocked. Dan's already.
He still hasn't answered my challenge. There's all this stuff going on.
I don't even know what challenge you're talking about, Dan.
Hair versus beard.
You just cut your beard though, Dan. It's like pointless.
My beard is still long.
I don't know. It's like lopsided.
He should shave it into a certain style of.
I told him do the Lemmy. Fuck it.
Honestly,
I did do Lemmy once.
You can. You do that. You fucking get the Motorhead shirt. I guarantee you get some fucking hot ass action, dude. You got it. You just don't.
I do fine with this. But
you can get better. You can get more. I don't know why you're fighting.
Do I need like warts to stick on my head or something?
Every little bit makes your face interesting.
There you
Kruger,
go.
if you want some scars, Kruger will help you out with some face scars.
Got a scarification master right here.
There you go. There you go.
Ben Grimm.
Ghosts, Ben.
Just cheese grater that face with the fucking gusset.
All right.
You'll be seeing a lot of that next Saturday.
Yes. Bloodshed and mayhem, as always.
Todd, we should play the promo at the end of the show.
Yes. Yeah, at the end.
Stay tuned. We don't just have movies tonight. Stay for the movie. Watch the movie reviews. Hang around for the fuckery at the end. All right, so kicking things off, and I know, it's a solo physical media review, but I know at least a couple of you, I think, have seen the movie, and that is Celluloid Dream's brand new 4K Blu-ray set release of The Case of the Bloody Iris.
Good movie for Juneteenth.
You guys, a good look there.
Did you check the cover first, Dan?
There are no boobs. There are flowers covering animated boobs.
Well, you didn't hold it up long enough. It just looked all like flesh, Dan. So
there's no boobs. No,
I know.
boobs.
That's no
boob
hold
free.
Dicks out, orc.
You thank you.
Boob free, Dad. Do you want me to zoom the boobs right onto my webcam? Boob free. Boob.
Yeah, but there's a dick right behind it.
Look,
there it is.
Dick and boob free. And,
Dan, you don't know what it looked like on camera. That's why I was telling you to stop moving it, and all you did was shake it around in front of the camera. So, thank you.
Boob.
Okay, there we go.
There it is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Speaking
of
Mr.
American
YouTube
Beauty,
standards.
Speaking of American Beauty, you can kind of see the inner art here, which I will just cover up the non-existent crotch there. There you go. Different artwork. You can call that the American Beauty.
Did they steal that from American Beauty?
No, this movie was.
I'm kidding. But also, is that the original artwork?
It's one of the original Italian artwork.
Then did American Beauty steal that?
There you go.
And it also, and these I do have to check for boobs, but I think we're good. It also came with some lobby cards. I will be talking about the movie because we don't just show the disc here on Flesh Wound. But beautiful Celluloid Dreams. Once again, this is their first release. I know they have Black Belly of the Tarantula, I believe, is their next scheduled 4K. And I think they're going to be a player.
This is pretty cool. It's glossy, huh?
Yeah. And there you go. The beautiful Edwige Fenech there.
Thankfully, the mesh covers up the areola.
There's no areola. Nothing.
Bring it back up, dumbass.
There's nothing. Making me paranoid.
I vividly remember watching that movie and seeing areola through the thing. But
there's boobs in the movie. Don't get me wrong.
You're not listening. Anyway, what'd you think about the movie, Dan?
I'm going to read what the movie is about.
Oh, okay.
From 1972, and director...
The fire hose down.
Damn. Dan's like all frustrated. Okay. Take a breath.
1972. Director Giuliano Carnameo, under the name Anthony Ascot. And in this film, the gruesome murders of two young women send a shockwave of fear through the tenants of a high-rise apartment building. For photo models Jennifer and Marilyn, it presents a welcome opportunity to move in together into one of the emptied flats. But the aura of terror catches up with everyone, and soon Jennifer feels like prey, stalked and targeted by a gloved killer. As her paranoia grows, Jennifer suspects everyone: her fanatic ex-husband, her spinster neighbor, the lesbian from down the hall, and even her boyfriend. Starring Giallo's ultimate scream queen, Edwige Fenech, alongside George Hilton in their third collaboration together. The Case of the Bloody Iris is a luxuriant banquet of sumptuous visuals, sinister chills, and otherworldly beauty. Celluloid Dreams is proud to present this newly scanned version, restored in 4K from the original negative. It's the version of The Case of the Bloody Iris you've been dying to see. All right, so this movie from iconic writer as well, Ernesto Gastaldi, who really prolific when it comes to Giallo and just horror in general. I mean, way too many to list, but Your Vice is a locked room and only I have the key, Suspicious Death of a Minor, Vampire and the Ballerina. I mean, just Strange Vice of Miss Ward. I mean, one of the greatest Giallos ever. So this has a strong pedigree behind it. Its original title was Why the Strange Drops of Blood on Jennifer's Body. All those complicated Giallo titles. From producer Luciano Martino, who of course was Edwige's husband at the time. And running down just the extra features on this disc, we get a Flowers of Blood interview with George Hilton. We also get an interview with Paola Quattrini, Drops of Giallo featurette with writer Ernesto Gastaldi and the director, and a commentary track by film critic Guido Henkel, who is also, I believe,
his real name?
I believe that's his real name, and I believe that's the head of Celluloid Dreams as well. So I can tell you, first up, this is a massive upgrade on any previous editions of this movie. So if you have the old Blue Underground release or anything else, it is one of those pickups that looks like you're watching this movie for the first time. I still had that release, so I was able to kind of compare, and this is a massive upgrade. I've always really loved this movie. I guess it's lighter Giallo fare as far as at least the murder side of things go. There's there's a sex cult, so there's a little bit in the way of skin in the movie, as Puggs pointed out. Loaded with red herrings. I mean, bohemian sex cult. How could you go wrong? Some great camera work. It also kind of strays away from some Giallo tropes in some cases. I think it's little less obvious who the killer is. You wouldn't necessarily guess it. There's other options. We also get such classic lines as "No orgies, I get motion sickness." And Puggs, I know your favorite moment was.
You sure you want to dangle that carrot?
we it's Giallo. It was a different time. We can dangle the carrot.
Oh, you're gonna say it? Cool.
Maybe not. I don't know. We might be talking about something else. But there's a scene where Marilyn basically just decides to pretend to be dead in the tub, and George Hilton and Fenech like come in, and she pops up like surprise, basically, and he just basically bitch smacks. It's not. I don't think it's necessarily supposed to be funny, but it made me.
Oh no,
It's hilarious. That's where Sean Connery learned it. Oh.
And then, I mean, she just kind of had like a YOLO reaction to it.
She knew she had to come in, so she was all right.
To Puggs, was this the first watch for you? I know we didn't. I don't think we've ever covered this on our Giallo
I've seen it before,
series.
But it's not one of my favorites. But I do have a good time when they keep talking about the dead one and the word they use after that. That's always fun.
Yes, very politically incorrect, but
pussies.
Nonetheless, though, I've always really enjoyed this. You get the Woody Allen, the flamboyant Woody Allen photographer, who also, if I'm not mistaken, I think I heard this on the commentary, that dude actually was the Italian voice for Woody Allen in import movies, which I thought was just really funny. And I'm a big George Hilton guy. It goes without saying that I'm a huge Edwige Fenech guy, and in fact, keep an eye on the channel because we do have some other films that we're going to cover from her. Some of this month, some Italian sex comedies, which get like no love at all, which is bizarre. And yeah, I really love this.
Is Rocco Siffredi in any of those?
Rocco, no. a little bit early for Rocco, but he was in some Joe D'Amato adult films. A lot of them actually later on, but those are a little bit less fucked up than later on.
Sidetrack. I still have 4 episodes of Super Sex to go. I never got back to
started it.
Oh. I haven't either.
Boys either. So,
dude,
I know.
I made time for that.
I think
the new episode might be today, huh?
Oh yeah, shit. I need to start.
I'm gonna go check.
But no, I really do like it. Todd, do you have any thoughts on this? Like, where does this rank for you? Because I know you're a big Giallo guy.
Oh, I mean, obviously our lead too. Well, not our lead,
Cliff's
our name. Yeah, I've always liked this one. Not my favorite. It's always a good watch. It's a good one. It's looked better than it has. Yeah, I don't really have much to add, Dan. You kind of nailed it. I love it. No, I love it. It's for obvious reasons, but yeah, I do enjoy this one, so I recommend it.
Yeah, and they were talking about the lobby cards in the chat, and yeah, no, they're big lobby cards. They're kind of pretty much the proper
how
lobby
glossy
cards
they are is what I'm excited about. Like that's rare.
It's a good material. Like they weren't not using cheap stuff on that. And yes, Celluloid Dreams. I'm very excited. Black Belly of the Tarantula. I'm dying to get my hands on that one. We'll cover that on the channel. I neglected to talk about the director, but director made Ratman, which just recently hit Blu-ray from Cauldron, I believe. Multiple Sartana, spaghetti westerns, Two Sons of Ringo, Exterminators of the Year 3000. And I don't know if everybody will consider it a top tier Giallo, but for me, I rank this one relatively high. There's just something really entertaining about it. I don't know. It's not as gory as a lot, but I think the kills are creative. It's suspenseful. Like I said, great camera work, and we get yellow gloves this time. It's just a nice change of pace.
Switch it up.
It was really the Hulkster.
Can you imagine a Hulk Hogan reveal in a Giallo movie? Holy shit.
the new leg drop of doom.
He puts the gloves on, then he starts holding up. We got Celluloid Dreams in the chat.
What's up, Celluloid Dreams?
How's it
Hello.
going? If you're just jumping in, we love the first 4K release for you guys. Compliments on the lobby cards too.
Yeah, big hit.
I knew that there were lobby cards, but I figured they would be like postcard size, like a lot of other companies that have done that in the past. But no, these are beautiful lobby cards. 5 stars on the 4K. Like I said, it's a huge upgrade. So if you guys out there don't necessarily upgrade to 4K for everything, this is again, I was able to compare previous releases because I still had them, and it's like you're seeing the movie for the first time. So
Celluloid Dreams is saying the originals are actually more than twice the size that they printed. That's crazy.
Nice.
That's still awesome though. Fuck yeah.
Nice. Yeah. And the Giallo itself, I mean, I'm partial to anything with Fenech.
Me too.
So I'm a mark. So you might want to keep that in mind. But I'm still 4 stars on the movie for me.
That's exactly where I'm at on this one too.
Yeah, it's very entertaining. Black Belly of the Tarantula. Spoiler alert! I love that one too.
I'm looking forward to seeing how that one looks now, because that one
will be a first time watch whenever I get that.
Oh, nice.
I've never seen that one.
Yes, that and I can't remember who's putting it out, but House with Laughing Windows, and I think we got a lot of cool Giallo coming out.
Yeah.
But anybody out there listening, get Fenech sex comedies. We need some of those restored because those are old DVDs. But
get in touch with Rocco Siffredi. See what he can do.
Well, Rocco Siffredi wasn't in them, Puggs. What's he going to do?
I don't know. He has a lot to contribute. You've seen the man's work.
I have seen his work many times. He could do commentary for some Joe D'Amato.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think the first time I saw him, he was loving Jenna, but I don't remember.
Huh.
Oh, he's been around a long time. Never met him. I never met him at the AVNs or anything. I don't know.
Sex with a Smile is the only one I've seen. Dream Emulator. That's a good one. There is a sequel to that one too without Edwige Fenech, but
yeah, you need to get on that.
Yeah. All right. It's sitting right there. Like I can see it. It's like right there.
Can't see it from your tab.
I get it. Sex with Smile 2, right there.
There you go. I don't know what it is with Italian sex comedies. People think like it all starts with Animal House, and it's like you got to go back and watch Lady Medic and the School Teacher series and all of these great movies.
Tread lightly there, dude.
What?
School Teacher series, easy. Times have changed, dude.
I know.
I understand.
All right, Puggs. So pick that up, and next up, we got a brand new movie. Ben does put one over that is on Blu-ray. Put Your Devil Into My Hell. Full Moon actually released that. That's not like one of the better known sex comedies, but
not a metaphor either.
That is, some of the translations are a little strange, but you can get that through Full Moon. I'm sure they probably got their 4th of July sale. So
just got the ad with the announcement of Primevals earlier.
Oh, really? Okay.
I
not to sidetrack it, but
Primeval, so
Primevals, though, what is like what you said? There's 2 editions.
No, Jesus Christ, Dan! Do you listen to a fucking word I say? I mean, literally.
I'm sorry.
Todd's about to get out of the tub. Or Dan's about to get out of the tub.
All right, I'll do it again. Full Moon reported today that July 1st, the Primevals box set, the big box set, will be back in stock at fullmoon.features.com. There again.
The big box set implies that there's a budget release.
No, it implies that the big box set that was already out is back in stock. I don't understand what.
Okay.
Did I say anything about multiple releases? No.
I was listening intently.
I'm saying that it's the big box set again.
Jesus Christ. What we got next, guys?
So you get one big.
Dan, shut up.
I'm just giving Dan shit. Yeah, I don't know if there's a budget version, Dan. There isn't as of yet, but people are wanting the big version.
So hostile, and we're all back together.
It's got a slip cover inside his slip cover with
tonight,
a slip case and then another slip box. It's got like
a
like
slip box. Nice.
I'm making it up. By the way. I don't know. Are they signed also? I'm sure if they're not, they will be now.
There you go.
I don't know. I haven't looked at them. Oh yeah, you can get Dan. There you go. You can get the blue for $17. But like I reported,
So
for the people
Dan
the big
was right.
Tried to get us to move along. You're muted, Todd.
No,
you're letting him win, Todd. You're muted.
Yes. He's
Todd,
still muted and talking shit.
Thank you.
I'm muted the wrong person. God damn it! Dan, you're.
You again.
I muted myself on that one. If you can read lips, you read it.
All right, let's talk some body horror. Some
Rainbow.
body horror with a brand new film from co-directors Alex Austin and Keir Seward, who I believe are an actual couple, which interesting. Dakota and Axel's once passionate relationship has become poisoned by resentment. As emotions boil over, Axel starts sprouting black veins and excreting an acidic liquid. His touch burns flesh, and a life and death battle ensues.
Sounds like he got gonorrhea.
Hooked up with a nurse or something. I don't know.
What did you
guys?
You didn't say the name of the movie, Dan.
Kill Your Lover. Did I not?
There you go. No.
Kill Your Lover.
Kill Your Lover. Sorry, I thought I did. Kruger, I assume you want to go first on this one.
Yeah, I found this movie extremely fucking frustrating. My biggest issue about it is it's too on the nose with its metaphor. I mean, I get where it's going for. It's, you know, a metaphor about toxic relationships, but like it just it's like too in your face and a little too artsy for my liking, even though I do like art house horror. Maybe if the gore and the effects were better, there would have been something for me to like kind of grasp onto, but none of that I thought was very well done at all. Like the black veins, just they kind of looked like they were painted on with like a paint pen. And then the skull kill, why the concept of that was really badass. Like the execution, it looked really, really cheap, and it kind of took me out of the movie for a second. My other thing is like, a big part of this movie is just watching like a relationship go to shit. And I kind of just found it like, it kind of just put me down a little bit. Like,
bummed you out.
Yeah. Wasn't it always shit though, really, in this movie?
Not necessarily, because like, you know, you go through that phase of stuff, and then, you know, once you start living together and things can change, and that's kind of, I think, like what happened. But like at the same time, I feel like the narrative may be that we're supposed to feel more for the chick, and like I really just don't feel for any of the either one.
Also,
I think they're
four
both
dudes
like
talking about that.
Yeah, I think they're both equally shitty people, and like, but like just in general, spending an hour watching the worst parts of a relationship unfold like just isn't my cup of tea, and I also didn't really care for the ending at all. So overall, like I did not have a good time with this movie. It's probably one of the most unenjoyable watches of the whole year for me. But I can see how it may work for some people, but this is like the type of art house horror I'm not a fan of, because it's just like it's a little too on the nose with its message, I guess.
You want to hear a shocking thing though, that you guys, you Puggs was saying 4 dudes? I did sympathize with her
Oh,
on
I
one
thought he was.
thing.
Well, you also like Skyler from fucking Breaking Bad.
I
so you
thought
make
we
no
were gonna have
sense.
some big announcement, but okay.
No, it is a big announcement because you just assumed I wouldn't sympathize with the woman.
I assumed
I
you were
did
gonna have
on one
pronouns.
thing. He tried to change her. That is the thing. He knew who she was, and he tried to change her anyways. He was more the chick in that relationship. Tried to change her.
Well,
So
I
gotta
had his
agree
shit together?
with Ben on this. I didn't even think their relationship was that toxic. They got into arguments about little shit that doesn't even matter, like the lamp shit.
Even though there is more subtlety behind, especially when they reveal the photo. But this was as subtle as a garlic sandwich most of the time. So like that little thing couldn't save it for me. I'm more in line with Kruger, where I do think the actors did a fantastic job, but it just didn't connect with me. I'm like, both of you are fucking annoying. Like I should lean more towards the chick being a rocker and like I like your free lifestyle. By all means, fuck whatever you want, do whatever you want to do. But you also put out, I kind of want to change things up. Well, that's what you
and dude, she's also the one that said I love you first. So like,
and I'm sure she did at the time. But like, fucking that shit wears off every now and again, and then I don't know. Like for me, like the allegory or I don't know. It was just okay. I'm not gonna fucking rush out to tell everybody, hey, you got to see this because you get some good relationship advice. Nah, it's fine.
I was more entertained by it. It is a very flawed movie. I was hoping for more with the concept. The whole paramedics portion too. Yeah. Like, I don't know whether that was even supposed to really be happening or what, but it was very awkward. I'm like, he's not going to even get near that fucking tub. Like the second that you walk in as paramedics and see some dude that's turning into a fucking like black blob tree thing.
It wasn't in America, man.
Yeah, I know, but you're gonna call in like, okay, everybody, you need to get over here right now. We got somebody that's turning into the blob in a tub.
For a second there, wasn't sure if that was actually real. Like I thought it might have been in my fucking head. That's why like this part didn't bother me. I'm like, oh, you guys are just calm. Whatever.
That whole there was a lot that didn't feel natural. I mean, like I said, I did enjoy it. I didn't think either one was likable. I thought when she decided it's not really a spoiler to like have the talk with him, like literally right when it's like the dude's probably gonna fucking die at that point. It's like, why would you be having this conversation now? Holy shit. Like the Dear John letter shouldn't come right now, lady. That's like just doing it on Valentine's Day. So I did think she was a bitch, but he also I hate to say the woman thing, but whatever. The woman thing, and tried to change her from what he knew she was. So I don't know. I didn't like either one.
Dan still came back around to being a chauvinist. Good job, sir.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think that's a woman thing. I think that's just a human flaw that people do in relationships.
I think women do that a little bit
really
more.
Human, so
I was gonna say there's this dude showing, but yeah, Todd's correct.
Women do that a little bit more, I think. I'm sure there'll be a lot of angry comments on this video.
I'm sure
if they're a good woman, they'll fall in line.
All the experience Dan has from dating men to know the other side, so I'm glad Dan.
Look, you Dad.
You're talking like you're the authority. You know what men do in a relationship.
I know couples. It's usually the woman.
You really don't, though, Dan. You don't. Any couple you see, you do not know.
Okay,
you know what they show you.
You're single.
Very important,
Todd.
Yeah. Yes. And the couple you see is not the couple it is.
Not always, but if you have close friends, you see it. Everyone
hides shit.
Everyone hides shit, but close friends. I've seen it before. I've had guys complain, like, So, anyways, don't try and change people. Todd, do you have any other thoughts on this movie?
Well, my first thought, since I was in asked, so no, thank you, Dan. No, I was fine. I liked watching them fucking stupid asses in their stupid relationship. So I was like, these dumb fucks. So,
all right.
You're not good for each other. What are you guys doing?
Yeah. I was just fucking go out on top. We'll go that way.
Were you mad when he didn't want to choke her?
Yes.
Choking fantasy.
Oh, the choking when she said spit, I'm not even waiting. There's
Right.
zero hesitation. You would already been spat on before you even said it. Fucking
And
elbow that bitch in the eye.
And it's a, there's some nudity, which
No.
bravo.
Ben
for
Grimm,
this.
here you go. Ben Grimm just brought it up. Surprised Dan didn't mention the abundance of boobs.
Not all abundant.
You're just like split second ahead of them.
There was some boobs, but it does kind of disappoint on the body horror side of things. I like the idea of like the whatever, the ooze being acidic and burning flesh. I thought that was a cool gimmick, but Kruger's right. Like the big gore scene was kind of like, and that's budgetary. It didn't bother me too much, but there's nothing there really as a highlight if you're a gore.
But yeah, I also agree with Kruger on the body makeup thing too.
Yeah, it looks drawn on.
Yeah,
it's like
I
CW style, but I like the CW though. But
kind of like Jeff Hardy's getting ready to fuck.
I was gonna say like indie wrestling.
Yeah, it looks like when I put my fucking shit on.
So there you
your
go.
shit, Kruger. Send him a cease and desist.
Ben, I'm gonna steal an abundance of boobs. That is great for the back cover of something. So credit
Once
to you.
Again,
You can
y'all credit to him, lying son of a bitch.
put that as
I just gave him credit.
Make
I
that
told him.
Yeah,
sticker?
so now he's gonna steal it and use it everywhere else.
make that sticker and put it on a short bus. Boom.
All right. So
Ben says I check out what the directors do next, though. Yeah, I'm with
yeah. I still was entertained by it.
She was aggressively slutty, and I'm taking that one now.
It's not a bad thing.
I wouldn't use the word aggressively slutty. She was very.
She was using her she was using her sluttiness aggressively towards him for the relationship. He was.
But she's a good friend to have.
Well, yeah.
They weren't compatible. I mean, like he's like too clean cut, and she's got a picture of her sucking on a titty on the wall.
They could be what they each need, or they thought they might need. Because I need to be a little more wild and free. Let me go hang out with this rocker chick. Let me hang out with this mathematician.
Opposites attract to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They were a little too opposite to me. Yeah.
Dan, you might want to re-update your list of what you would like in a woman, because you're going total opposite.
Just me with titties. Come on, Todd.
No,
all right,
you're doing the same thing.
Nice. Hey, it's 2024.
Right.
It's your year. Happy
Man, I've been seeing videos of that BBW strip night on my phone. I shouldn't be laughing at some of them, but I am.
Wait, there's a BBW strip night? Let's go.
We missed it. It was last month.
Does it happen all the time? I want to go to Hog Roast.
Oh my god!
Maybe we'll watch some clips in the Patreon next week.
Oh, sweet.
Don't worry, there's no skin, Dan.
Bring your Hawaiian shirt,
They're
Dan. We're
permitted.
roasting these pigs.
I will bring a Hawaiian shirt with me next time. I used to wear Hawaiian shirts. I still do once in a blue moon. So we'll have Hawaiian shirt day at some point.
Yeah.
You can go fuck yourself.
How does it
You don't own a Hawaiian shirt, Kruger? Come on.
No,
I'll let you borrow one
You've
of mine.
never worn one.
like maybe when I was like fucking 12.
When you had no choice on your wardrobe. I didn't wear fucking TNC surf shirts by goddamn choice. We'll talk about night.
Ben,
I love
Hawaiian shirts are a uniform of the Proud Boys.
Well, there we go.
I don't know khakis.
Margaritaville.
Dan,
Margaritaville.
we got to get you a tiki torch that's really a microphone. You can put it right in
We can put it right.
All right, let's rate this damn thing.
No.
We did not. I like what they were trying to do, a mutually toxic relationship. I just didn't. Some of the interactions weren't natural to me, and I'm a 2.5. I'm still, because it entertained me. It had boobs, but it was very flawed. So 2.5.
Well, take away the 2, and you got mine half star.
Okay.
I am a 2.5 as well. I think it's put together well. It's just the story wasn't for me, and I am interested in what they make next. So.
Count me in. I'm a 2.5 also.
Okay.
Yeah, but I also want to see.
There you
the
go.
Yeah.
So kill your lover. Oh yeah. No,
Also,
I
do
agree.
not
This
prefer
wasn't
the
like
term lover.
Oh,
The term lover.
What guy
That's my
talks
name.
like that?
No,
Dudes
no.
don't care. No, I'm saying like dudes. I don't think should care either way. Like whatever, go for it. Like I don't know.
They should. I don't care. Well, that's a little. You know what? I'm gonna leave this on the table. Fuck it.
I don't know. Call me
What's next?
whatever. All right, up next. So I'm going to say this movie. I'm kind of curious because it wasn't what I expected, and it is from director Andy Edwards, and it is called Cinderella's Revenge. And in this film, Cinderella is pushed too far by her evil stepsisters and stepmother, which causes her to switch out her glass shoes and use the assistance of her fairy godmother to seek bloody vengeance. All right, so Cinderella's Revenge. Can't lie, this one didn't seem all that interesting to me going in. It's the one I saved for last. And I'm going to say, like, this is not a great movie, but it was entertaining. Cinderella kind of works as a slasher film. That story kind of works. I wish they had kind of gone a little further with the slasher elements, but I enjoyed Cinderella like fucking up her evil stepmother and stepsisters. I thought that was thoroughly entertaining.
Did you watch it right after the other one in your Hate Women, though?
That's fucked up.
It was
now
like
I will when this begins, there's a pop song that is I think it's just called I Don't Need a Prince to Save Me, and I was like,
I think
I thought
Olivia
Kruger was gonna hit
Rodrigo.
stop when he told me he watched this. I was shocked. I figured you get.
I was saying the same thing. I was like, well, I guess there'll be
They
three of us.
actually messaged me like, make sure you watch it. I think I'm the only one who's gonna watch it.
No, I watched it.
I watched it as well.
Were you not entertained? Like I thought, number
No.
one, Natasha Henstridge still looked
No,
amazing.
I was not entertained, Dan.
I was
To
not.
answer your fucking question, that was
I thought
the exact
it's
opposite.
not- okay, I don't want to
Dan's got
overhype.
my spot today. What the fuck?
I don't want to overhype it, but it's like we get
You
like
can't.
fucking time travel. We get like, I mean, it's a weird movie, and it kind of works for me. If they,
I'm glad
I
it
wish-
gets you right, and that's cool.
and there's
This is-
tits. Cinderella shows tits and ass.
You,
all
Dan, you're
horny
so, this was so stupid. I do want to
Did
do
they?
it.
I don't even remember.
Start fucking
Yeah,
talking shit on
Dan.
him for liking it, like a dickhead, like he does every
I
time.
like
No,
it.
fuck him.
I don't know why, but it entertained me. I was like,
Hit
now
you
again,
right.
it's not.
That
I don't want to
happens.
overhype. It could have been gorier, but
Ben Grimm, Elon Musk made an appearance.
I mean, how did you not like it? There's like a brothel scene. Cinderella's like getting dick down, and like there's she's killing her stepsisters.
You're
I mean,
making
it's
it
fun.
sound way better than it actually
Yeah,
was. I'll
dude,
be
some-
honest.
Sometimes an everything burger does not need everything. Like for me, this was slow. It didn't grab me. Actually, the song in the beginning did grab me because I'm not sure if it was Olivia Rodrigo or that other chick. That either way, that song I was like, oh, this is cool. We'll see what would go down here. I like the
Yeah.
name Cinderella's Revenge. Here we go. I love slashers, but this didn't grab me. I love Natasha Henstridge. I still think she's a very attractive woman.
Very.
But this does not work for me. I finished the movie, but it was hate watching. I was like, I just want my time back. I didn't go through all that bullshit just to talk about this fucking movie. This sucks. No, thank you.
I am shocked, Puggs. I thought you would be the one.
I
to
was
like
open, dude. I want. It's a stupid movie, like a stupid title. I should love this. I don't. It's crap. No, thank you.
For me, I didn't think the story was terrible. It definitely does hit all like the right cliff notes for a Cinderella movie.
Yeah, it hits them all. Yeah.
And I enjoyed like some of the sinister twists they had, like the stepmother chopping off one of the stepsister's toes to have it try to fit in the slipper.
That's
That
from
was-
the
yeah.
book. I think it's called The Other Shoe. It's like
Yeah.
the Wicked Cinderella.
Yeah, that wasn't bad, and there was a couple of kills that were okay. I mean, there were nothing to write home about, but a couple of kills were decent. But the movie drags ass quite a bit, almost through the whole fucking thing. Like, there's a couple of scenes I dug, like I said before, but most of it's fogged up with stretches of dialogue that really bored me to tears. And like the acting and casting is pretty dodgy in some areas, and not in so bad it's good way. A big reason for that is like I think this movie plays it too straight, and if they would have maybe added some comedy in there, I think it would have fit more for.
You didn't laugh at like the modern like MC Hammer and like invest in Apple jokes. I thought that hit me because I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, even Ben's like weird references to the 90s. Yeah, they were just thanks.
It's a weird movie. It really is.
Yeah, but it wasn't the right weird. Well, for me, it wasn't the right weird.
Yeah, and another one of my issues is I didn't care for that mask Cinderella was wearing when she's killing everybody. It looked like a cheap fucking pharmacy mask you'd buy at like Walgreens or something. Something if they would have came up with anything better, I mean, that would have made a world of difference for me. So, and I absolutely hated the ending. That explosion at the end for no fucking reason was the dumbest fucking thing in the world.
I laughed at that.
That one did get me. That one I can't lie.
So overall, I didn't really care for it. It's definitely no Blood and Honey, and not anything I'd recommend.
Who would fuck them up?
Yeah.
I forgot who asked, by the way, before showtime. This is not connected to the stuff.
No.
Not in the Pooniverse.
Not in the Pooniverse, but there is some, well, part of that anyways in the movie. So, yeah, I don't know what it was about this one. I guess I was just expecting more of a slightly dark fantasy without any real horror elements, and I got a decent slasher, some naked Cinderella, and some funny random references from the 90s. It's a weird one, and it worked for me. What do I get it? I don't want to oversell it. It's not a classic, but it's an entertaining B movie.
Hey man, if it hit you hard, don't be afraid to fucking love that movie.
I'm a 3.5. I had a lot of fun with it.
You smoked the crack. I'm a 1.5.
Oh,
I am a half star. This pissed me off, actually.
I am a 2.
Okay.
And just to make it up, here you go, Dan. Puggs, get ready to read.
Okay. Y'all thought this chick was hot. She looks like a sleep paralysis demon.
She is gorgeous. Altering photos to make it.
Not
altering. He didn't alter shit.
That's obviously, it's been photoshopped to clean her up.
Well, she can invade my dreams anytime, Tad. Paralyzed by her beauty, Cliff Booth. God damn it. I'm amazed.
Why did you yell at Cliff Booth?
This hate has like spread to like 30 different channels, I think, at this point. It is ridiculous. All right.
Ben Grimm. I mean, I'd do it. I think we all would. The member berries, dude. I can't.
So would Cliff Booth.
Dan's like, let's go back to the world of Oz.
I want to wear an SS uniform while we do this.
All right, moving on
You're doing American History X.
Moving on to our next movie, which Puggs did not see. The Hangman from director Bruce Wemple. And in this film, which is a Dread original, Epic Pictures. And in this movie, what do you mean? Oh yeah, no relation, but it'll be an.
But I didn't see it apparently.
You missed it. You didn't get it in time. Troubled father Leon takes his son camping in Appalachia. Local cult summons.
The Daily Ghost is her mouth.
That's how you say it. I used to say Appalachia, and everybody corrected.
That's how everyone should say it, but the Appalachians say it like that. But they're all.
All right. Well, fuck them. Camping in Appalachia. A local cult summons the evil Hangman demon. The son goes missing. This is a very poorly written synopsis, but Leon must confront the cult monster to find him amid a rising body count. Sorry, struggled through that one.
Still read IMDb descriptions there.
Yeah, it's the only one. It's the same everywhere.
No,
the Hangman. There's a cult, there's Appalachia, dad camping, and like racist demons kidnap the son without giving too much away. All right.
Ben Grimm, aren't you from the Appalachian area, Dan? West Virginia?
I did live there for a decade, but I'm not from there.
They ran him out of there.
DC.
They started to
They thought he was weird.
their belief system started to get out of here, Dan.
All right, just to get it out of the fucking way, Puggs, what did you think?
Well, there is a lot of room for improvement here, but let me grab my whip and take a crack at this. First off, it's very unbelievable that this guy would take his kid camping, like after dealing with such a fucking tragedy. There's a lot to like about this movie.
Well, it was 5 years later.
Do you want me to spell it out for you, Dan? Unreal. He would have left it immediately. But this I don't know. It like there's parts of it where I really, really enjoyed, and then other parts when they like got confused about the tone, like what they were going for. Are you gonna go for a laugh? Or are you gonna get serious? They kept going back and forth. I wish they would have went for the laughs because that was a good time, and then the bad person by the end would have made way more sense than because he was in his own fucking movie. Yeah, it's acted okay. The Hangman looks cool, but yeah, they should have just hung a bunch of
not in it a lot.
Not at all.
You know? Yeah.
But I did pop for the truck the when they run into the first couple. Like I like these guys. Let's follow them. Fuck this family. So yeah, if we can get the 2001 Maniacs version of this would be way better. But yeah, it was just okay. I wish it was stronger because this was my first like at-home movie back that I watched for the show. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm ready to go. And it opens up with the fucking Confederate flag and stuff. It's like, yes, and then just kind of fizzles off.
It's kind of like a
Puggs is a big Deep South fan.
That's right.
It's kind of like a
suicidal beast. We're coming for you. N-word.
It's kind of like a bad low-budget Jordan Peele movie to me.
It's way better than a Jordan Peele movie.
No, I knew that was coming.
Yeah, because I agree. I was like, oh, Jordan Peele would shit the bed with this one.
I liked the lead actor. I thought was good, although there's like a tone shift where it's like he kind of starts to channel Ash, and it doesn't work. Like the movie just doesn't quite work.
Only because it goes back and forth. Had he been ashy the entire time, it would have worked perfectly.
Yeah,
well,
I think
there's lotion for that.
I know, cocoa butter.
I think that this movie tries to do too much. There's very little Hangman. It's not scary. I don't know. The son. I didn't.
He was annoying as shit.
Yeah, he wasn't really like. I wasn't feeling the father-son relationship. I liked him better than the kid.
Was it too unbelievable, Dan?
Yeah.
Let me get through the review tab. I guess this qualifies kind of sort of as a supernatural slasher, but there's nothing there for the gore fans. It was never scary. I just think it tried to do too much. Like I like the basic concept of it, but it just
the skeleton is there. Like it's frustrating.
And I like Appalachian horror since now I guess we're just saying fuck you if you live in West Virginia. But this one it doesn't really catch the tone for me either. I don't know. Just didn't feel
racist enough. That's always a problem nowadays in these movies. Come on, make your cast watch American History X. Go. That's the tone you need.
He's not fucking welcome. That's hard as fuck.
It doesn't really. Yeah, it's kind of like Kevin James in what was that called? Becky. Where
I think they're a little more racist in this.
Becky was way harder than this.
Really?
No. But in that movie, you could tell Kevin James is a good villain, but you could tell they were kind of holding back. I'm like, if he's playing this neo-Nazi character, have him play it like it really is. I know that's not comfortable, but it's not supposed to be.
Like, what would you do or say?
Moving on, Puggs. God damn it.
For me, I'll say I did like the lead quite a bit. I think that dude's acting probably was the best out of everybody. And I wouldn't mind seeing other stuff he's in because without him, this movie probably would have been completely unwatchable. The story fucking sucks, and this movie has no business being fucking 90 minutes. Could have easily made this 75. Would have flowed way better. The characters all felt very hollow, and the acting, like I said, outside the lead is kind of the shits. The Hangman origin story also felt very unoriginal, and the design of the Hangman entity itself, I was not a fan of it. And the one thing that drove me craziest is what Puggs brought up earlier with the tone. It just seemed all over the place. It'd be taking itself seriously, and then they'll try to go for comedy, and it just made for a really annoying experience. So, yeah, I didn't care for it at all.
Just have the Hangman be a burnt-up KKK person, and he going around hanging black people. Why is this a hard concept? This is fucking... That would rule. Anyway.
On Juneteenth.
Yeah.
The lead also does pop up in the last Baby Oopsie movie too.
Oh, fuck yeah! Was he the father?
Yes,
Really?
or like the priest father.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. Yeah, this was a letdown. Like I was excited at the beginning, and then I wasn't. Sorry, Puggs. Didn't have a stronger week back. Well, yet.
Cool. There is one standout for me this week.
Okay.
One, maybe two. Yeah, but yeah, for I don't know. There's a lot of. You know what? I'm gonna shut up, so I'll behave.
Do we want to rate it?
Dread really depends. Like sometimes they'll hit, other times it's like, oh god, I can't wait.
It's been a lot of misses lately.
Yeah.
That was the last good one that they've done.
I'd have to go look at my Blu-rays.
Terrifier.
I think there was a couple after that were decent, but yeah, I mean that's the last. Like obviously,
they let me down.
That's a high bar though.
Yeah, that's
Sacrifice was all right.
Yeah, Sacrifice was decent. Candy Corn disappointed me.
That one sucked, dick.
Oh, I think I like. No, not Candy Corn. I was thinking of that other one, that Halloween villain movie. Anyway, yeah, Candy Corn sucks balls.
Yeah. Oh, Ben brings up Lasso. I thought Lasso was a decent B movie.
Yeah, that was a while ago, though. That's like fucking. It's like around the time of the first Terrifier.
Oh.
A little later, but yeah, close.
No, yeah. It's closer than Terrifier 2. It's closer to 1 than 2. It's been a while.
It's been.
I do remember that one was cool. All right. Well,
so we're kind of like non-horror now, which is okay because I think we needed it this week.
I needed the fucking horror, man. Like I've been off.
Should have been here last week. Last week was really strong.
Oh. What was last week?
Was it last week the strong one?
What did we do last week? We had at least one, I know. We've had a few weeks, like it's been a little light. But let's see.
Damn strikes catching up.
Watcher.
Oh, Butt Boy. Did they put out Butt Boy?
Butt Boy was great.
Butt Boy was funny.
I don't see Butt Boy. I want to watch Butt Boy.
You haven't seen Butt Boy?
I don't think so. What the fuck
about
is
the
Butt Boy?
movie about the guy that eats people with his ass?
No.
All right.
Yeah,
you just blew Puggs' mind.
They get sucked up into his colon. It's like a vortex.
The Jericho vortex,
and it's like it's almost like a crime thriller of this like detective trying to fucking find these missing people, and he finds out they're up this dude's asshole.
I don't know how he found out.
This sounds wonderful.
Okay, well, Puggs. It is on Prime, so you can stream it there.
Fucking add it right now.
It's pretty good.
Tubi and a bunch of other shit.
It's way better than like it sounds.
Okay. We should rate Hangman before we move on. But Butt Boy.
Man. I'm like trying to move on too fast. I'm a 1 on Hangman. It has a couple moments. I like some of the actors, but it also has a romance subplot thrown in that they do nothing with. It's all over the place.
I'm a 1 as well.
I'm generous. I'm a 2.
Okay.
I'm a 1.5.
All right. So.
All right. Butt Boy has been added to my list.
Yes.
Zombie. We didn't. Brats is coming up next, and I don't remember what we rated Kill Your Lover already.
I rated it a 0.5 star.
Yeah, and you.
I gave
2,
it
and everybody else was a 2.5.
I think 2. Yeah, I was 2.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
All right.
You're not very high.
Yeah.
It was below average at the minimum.
So we're going to talk next a Hulu doc from Neon, actually, I believe, called Brats. Something, before Kruger's time, Todd remembers it well. And,
we were just about to be born, dude. Don't be dumb.
But these movies were.
They grew up with us,
yeah.
We grew up with them existing. Todd was there.
But did you really, or did you just do the later half? Like, did you watch St. Elmo's Fire and those earlier ones?
Oh yeah, all of them.
I didn't. I still haven't seen St. Elmo's Fire.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Stock reminded me. I was like, I need to watch it. Finally,
I'm shocked.
I'm shocked. Yeah, for you.
As a fucking
I think
cinephile,
you know. To be fair, I think I.
Let me read the synopsis real quick.
Well, let me just say this part, and I'm done with this part. I think I may have when I was a kid, but it would have been like when it first came on tape, and I was like 8 and wouldn't give a shit about it. So go ahead.
St. Elmo's Fire didn't stick with me until high school, but Breakfast Club was always there.
Oh, yeah,
and Pretty in Pink also was one of my mom's favorites.
You had to see those, if nothing else, on TV. Like Breakfast Club aired nonstop. Yeah. Pretty in Pink too, but Breakfast Club in particular just.
It's weird because like Breakfast Club and Grease are like really big movies for me in middle school. I fucking love Grease. I don't know if you guys know that, but
never liked Grease.
Ben doesn't even know who the Brat Pack is. How old are you, Ben? I don't think there's a definitive answer, and we'll get into that as we talk about.
All right, so
go ahead and give us the synopsis, please.
All right, so Brats, a new Hulu documentary from
not with the little Chola dolls either.
From director, writer Andrew McCarthy, and it centers on 1980s films starring the Brat Pack and their profound impact on all the young stars' lives. So basically, Andrew McCarthy drives around, and most of which he hasn't talked to in decades.
He flew out also. He doesn't drive around, Dan. Like he's East Coast.
Around LA.
Okay. I believe he drove around California. And he kind of goes and talks to these people. Now you kind of forget, like, this did kind of impact some careers and send them off into a direction.
Because they let it, and they get to the bottom of that in the doc. Yeah.
It's interesting. So this article comes out in 1985, I believe it was, and the guy labels it the Brat Pack.
It was a snarky article from a snarky New York fucking magazine.
Yeah,
that came up with a cute little name for him
that I've never read.
And that's the thing. Most people haven't. And like to most people, it's not a bad thing. Like I don't know. Like
I didn't even
my generation. Yeah,
I didn't even associate it that was a bad thing until they started talking. It's like, oh, you guys got butthurt by the word brat or whatever, however they word it. Like that didn't dawn on me. Like for me, branding. That's lean into it.
I think it fits. It would have fit more like a Corey Haim, Corey Feldman kind of thing. Some of these guys were trying to be serious actors versus, I'm just doing the teen stuff, which was very different back then. And we'll probably segue into our review after this too. But
I think that's the part that's confusing because I think the Hughes films and the Brat Pack are kind of different, but they're all kind of together too. Because Emilio Estevez.
To me, those are absolutely Brat Pack.
But see, I don't even really consider Andrew McCarthy Brat Pack. Like he doesn't pop in my head when I think about him at all.
He does,
which is funny because he's like the most offended. Really? Okay.
Yeah. Who doesn't like? Because before I watched it, I asked my boss because he grew up. He's a little older than you are, Todd. Who was like officially in the Brat Pack? He saw it before I did. I'm like, is Tom Cruise? Because like I wouldn't consider him. That dude's been a mega star since like the second movie he's ever fucking done. And he's like, I wouldn't consider him, but like Ringwald and really, I wouldn't.
It's weird. It just became a random term for young Hollywood at a point.
Molly Ringwald is the first thing that comes into my head when you say Brat Pack.
And you know what? She's probably the one that's really been affected by it too.
John Cryer, I do think was in the Brat Pack, and he's like, "Well, I'm not in the Brat Pack." I'm like, "How?" That to me, that makes no sense. I think
because he wasn't named in the article. See, it has a lot to do with the genesis. I don't consider him either because he's, you know why? Because he wasn't one of the cool kids. That's why he's not in the Brat Pack. Because that was for
hanging around with the cool kids.
He's Brat Pack adjacent.
I don't think you have to be cool to be in the Brat Pack.
Yeah, you kind of do. You had to be cool and attractive, and he wasn't. I don't know. Like, yeah, he's not
able to hang
typically
out with the cool
attractive.
kids.
Yeah. He was the funny guy you had around.
Leah Thompson was fun to watch,
Yeah.
but not to get too far ahead of it. This movie feels like a fucking therapy session that these rich motherfuckers paid for, and now they're just repeating it. But Demi Moore, fuck yeah, I want her to get like a Dr. Phil show, or cut out the middleman and give her therapist a show, because she was nailing it hard. Her and the producer, not Donner, which by the way, that was a cool Superman thing. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? But yeah, Demi Moore and Rob Lowe have the best outlook on this. And I told you guys off air, fucking the most powerful line to me in that whole doc was, "We are the avatars for their youth." I've never heard it put that way, because like I can relate to that, like American Pie or a song. Anytime I hear or see something in particular, I'm taken back to that, even though that wasn't that long ago compared to some other people. That's a powerful statement. And like the fact that you know that now, it took you 30 plus years to figure that out. That sucks, but you know it, embrace it, go do the cons, go sign some autographs and make your fucking money, dude.
You're going to be known for something. Emilio was, I think, the most.
That was the
he
Martin
looks like
Sheen?
a fucking dad, dude. Right there, I'm like, they cloned him. I don't buy this.
Here's the thing, though. I don't consider fucking Rob Lowe Brat Pack, but he is.
I mean, he would have been back then, though. Absolutely.
I know, but it's
Dillon
weird.
was weird. Or Matt Dillon. Kevin Dillon.
Yeah.
It's because it's the teen movies. They all kind of get lumped together. Because if you go like from the article, I don't think the Hughes people would be included in the Brat Pack other than Emilio, and that's that.
Breakfast Club, Molly Ringwald. That's like, for me.
No, I get it, but that's you're also later. Yeah. I'm talking about at the time. They like the Brat Pack and the Hughes orb just kind of became one. Because like they even talk about Emilio being the nucleus of two things, and he's right. So that because he was in Breakfast Club and then he was in St. Elmo's Fire, so it's like all of those are really so.
Yeah, he definitely seemed bitter that it derailed his path.
Andrew, yeah, he's butthurt.
Which is weird.
Emilio, not
Emilio. Emilio was fine. He's full of shit. I don't think he is as hurt as you perceive him to be.
I think he
understood
anymore.
Yeah, like, after talking to Demi Moore, I wouldn't care either. she rocks.
I
think he was okay before then, but
Daily Ghost says, I've always had negative instincts with Demi Moore. Whenever I think of her, but in interviews, she seems cool as hell, down to earth. I get that. She has like a little weird.
She's very pretty, so automatically like, oh, she's probably a bitch. But then you find out she takes care of her fucking ailing ex-husband. Yeah, she's like an angel on earth, dude. Like, you can't shit on her.
Yeah, she seems nice. I don't think I've ever really had any issues with her. I've heard she likes to party.
Daily Ghost says they all seem in a good place to me, except for Andrew. I think he's there, but it's weird because
I think he got there after. He got the dude who wrote the story when he's like, well, I hope this isn't the. I don't want to give it away. Whoever hasn't seen it, but when he's like, I don't want to be. I can't even give it away. Anyway, he got his fucking ass at the end. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The line.
Judd Nelson.
Judd Nelson. And when Andrew tells the guy who wrote the interview,
story, when he comes,
I'm like, I was like, you got him. Fuck yeah, victory lap.
So Andrew McCarthy, and I didn't read it, but he was at a convention. My mom met him. Now, my mom knew him from everything other than what he's famous for. Which
did you start hanging out with him too?
No, I didn't get to hang out with them. She talked.
No, your mom. She seems like the cooler one, hanging out with all the celebrities.
My mom was friends with Giovanni Radice and had never saw a fucking movie he ever made. And they talked on Facebook all the time, which is hilarious. Awesome. But had no concept of who he was. But Andrew McCarthy, he doesn't seem to care about Hollywood in general. He seems like actually a pretty happy guy. Just my take on him with this doc. He's exactly like that in private. So
hey Todd, can you pull up that Daily Ghost?
That's what I was reading it right now. It's about you. When Dan finishes his sentence.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. No, I was done. I was just saying, like, he seems like a very down-to-earth guy, done with Hollywood, and just happy. Yeah.
Daily Ghost. The moment I gained respect for the doc was having Howard Dutch. That was a class move in my eyes. He directs half of John Hughes movies. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that was cool. This kind of leaves you wanting a little bit more. I'd love to see the extended interviews. If
he continues to be Moby Dick, there's still 2 big ones he has to get hold of.
Ben Grimm points out we got this in the 90s group with the Punkies with Kid 90. So, the 2000 ones are coming. I already see the nostalgia starting for the 2000s.
I don't see it for the 2000s at all.
That's because you weren't part of it, dude. You already
was
out.
Part of the 2000s. I remember the. What do you really talk about in the 2000s?
American Pie. That'd be the biggest one.
Well, that's 99.
It is, but 25th anniversary coming up soon. But the majority of those movies are in the 2000s. I get it. It starts in 99.
Yeah.
But like even the music is, even though it's like so like that 2000s era, it's the beginning of the change. And but the fashion's coming back, the music, people are all ecstatic for like fucking.
I can't speak
10
to the
things I hate about
fashion.
you.
Yeah.
Go.
I guess
every movie that not another teen movie made fun of.
I'm not even talking about these movies. I'm saying pop culture is starting to bring it in too.
I don't feel like anybody's nostalgic before 2000.
It started.
It
started
after 9/11. I feel like people aren't that nostalgic. It really is. I know that sounds weird, but
but it's already beginning. So
it was all a downward.
Baggy clothes are coming back on girls, and I don't like it. But they're probably too young for me, so fuck it. Who cares?
Were you guys surprised? Like no Judd Nelson, and I don't know if that boils down to that's really like where his fame peaked, and then it never was anywhere.
No, Judd Nelson's still working.
He's still fine.
He still works, but that was like
and
Rob
works
Lowe,
too.
Yeah,
Rob Lowe did a lot of big stuff.
But okay, Dan, but you have to look at it like this: the amount of people that we're talking about in the Brat Pack, not all of them are going to have longevity. They're not all going to be, around that. Like some of them are going to do better than others.
That's why I'm saying Judd Nelson, I think, might have been a little more bitter because the peak.
But he's not doing bad. Like he's not one I consider one of the ones like Molly Ringwald.
He did have a rough go.
He hasn't been in anything big in forever. Name the last Judd Nelson thing. I love Judd Nelson.
He doesn't have to do anything. He's Judd fucking Nelson. You just go like this.
Rob Lowe's currently on a like fire.
He's in several
house.
Oh yeah, well he's never. Yeah, and he's the one with the fucking sex scandal.
He kind of declined a little.
Girl in the Basement. See, that's why I remember because I love that one. Okay,
that movie fucking. We never talked about it on here. Damn it.
Yes, we know it's a Lifetime movie. We get the point now, Dan. But you know what? That's where all of our B movie heroes are now too.
You know the one that they got that I wouldn't have expected was Timothy Hutton because they kind of cite him as like Brat Pack before Brat Pack is kind of
he's like the Monkey Zero or Patient Zero, whatever you call him.
Yeah. I would not have expected him to even care about talking.
I think he's Brat Pack adjacent. Who's the most successful of the Brat Pack? Well, it depends who you define it who's in the Brat Pack. If you include Tom Cruise, he's the answer. I mean,
I think Rob Lowe would have to be his bank account.
Here's the other one. Robert Downey Jr. I guess is Robert Downey Jr. in it. See, I don't consider him Brat Pack.
See, I don't consider him Brat Pack either.
He was in a Hughes movie post Brat Pack.
So, I don't consider him Brat Pack.
Yeah. Like even in the entire cast of Weird Science doesn't fall in Brat Pack. Anthony Michael Hall, no.
You could maybe make a case for Anthony Michael Hall.
I guess you could. You're right.
If you go to movies, but he didn't hang out with them.
Anthony Michael Hall. Breakfast Club.
You know what? I let him in.
It's still hard though how you define it because if it's like the group that hung out together, which didn't really.
None of them.
Yeah, I know. It's the thing. It's like the East Coast West Coast war.
That's the funny irony is like I don't think anybody was that close.
But I'm gonna call bullshit. As soon as I got to hang out with Sammy Davis Jr., I am Brat Pack for fucking life. Right. Like, are you kidding me? That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so I don't think it's just a case of being young. There's the John Hughes, absolutely that ties in.
But he wasn't in the Brat Pack.
Yeah, because he'd be in that John Cryer fucking situation.
I don't get that like being a nerdy character disqualifies you. I don't think
it does
that
though. If you're I think it does. unless you're a girl.
Well, Anthony Michael Hall, but he did.
Yeah, but
something.
is he? That's the thing. Is he or isn't he? It's all subjective.
See, but like there's the front line of the Brat Pack, which I would go like Ringwald and everybody, but then like everyone behind them, who can say like, no, I'm not, but y'all consider you them. I don't know. I know there's no definite roster, but there's always arguments to be made of who's in it, who's not.
Yeah, Broderick, another question. I don't consider him, but he was in a Hughes movie. But it was a Hughes movie past this. Was less than 0 during the Brat Pack era? Yes, but it's not really a Brat Pack movie. So, unless you, I mean, it could be. But
and speaking of less than 0, Bret Easton Ellis, what the fuck happened to you, dude?
Jesus just Christ. Gained a little weight,
dude. I used to like listen to his podcast back before it went behind the paywall, and he had some video stuff. He did not look like that. I'm like, it hasn't been that long, dude. James Spader, not Brat Pack.
No, you know what?
Way too cool, and he's older than everybody. So.
It also felt like he was doing some different stuff that kind of I don't pigeonhole him there. Same thing with Robert Downey Jr. and but just to rewind to the who's most successful, guys are
gigantic Marvel guys.
Emilio Estevez was super successful, but then he just kind of went away. Rob Lowe has maintained a certain level of success that has remained somewhat consistent. I mean, there's ups and downs,
but
there,
dude, I think Emilio's been working this entire time. We just thought it was Martin Sheen.
But back to the nucleus though, is Young Guns part of it? Because it's got Amelia.
I don't think.
But
so.
See, that's the thing. Like people can say, what about Kiefer? I don't think it is, but it does. It has the factor that people like to use.
Oh fuck no! I want to watch Young Guns.
That's I know. It's never a wrong time to watch Young Guns.
There's some you don't hear. Lou Diamond Phillips is never thrown in there, or
he's too brown
like
to be in
there. Yeah, like, come on, white's only a black.
Even the fucking black critic was like, we didn't see us, but we felt it. And like to me, remember I told you guys like representation meant 0 to me because like even my house, no one really looks like me. So like it never clicked. So like that, I didn't understand. We I can't be Batman. Yeah, I can be Batman. What the fuck's wrong with you? I don't know. Representation is not that important to me, but I do realize that it's important to people. So hopefully now they get their rings, but that did click. I can't.
Here's an interesting question. Favorite Brat Pack tied in movie. However you want to do that. Like, what's your favorite Brat Pack movie?
I would probably just go Breakfast Club. I really do enjoy that movie.
See, that is one. But like, if you ask me my favorite Hughes, it's Weird Science. But again, that's adjacent. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't really 16 Candles. I've never really been into too chick flicky. Same with Pretty in Pink. Yeah.
Breakfast Club is a boring answer, but it is probably my answer too.
It's a good goddamn movie.
Yeah, it's really a common answer.
I do really like Some Kind of Wonderful, but that's even with the shitty actor who can't keep a job.
I'm glad we put Flesh Wound Features up there because this is not a horror talk show right now.
All right.
We're losing our cred. Those fucks are talking Molly Ring.
Which actually we didn't really talk that much about because she didn't show up.
No, she wasn't there. Maybe she got it out of her system with Not Another Teen Movie. That's that was like her fuck you.
That was her finger to everybody. I didn't even consider that. That's funny.
I really think
she
that's
just showed
what
up
that
in
was.
Something too. What was it? She played a mom or a grandmother in something, and that
she was in that Shudder movie. That's name's escaping me at the moment. She pops up briefly. She's still a beautiful woman.
If you say so.
Like to see her more. You don't like redheads, I know, but I do.
We know on him every show.
Dan Eberron Wall, yeah, I do. There's some that get a pass.
Poor Kruger is just watching people die on the internet right now.
Can you watch rotten.com on archive.org?
He gives no fucks about any of this.
I do not.
Molly who? Fuck that.
All right, well, we got one more. Bullshit.
Kruger, you have to watch 16 Candles and report.
Well, let's rate
I've
this
seen
real quick.
16 Candles.
Do you like that
okay.
one?
It's okay.
I mean, the overly racist Asian dude's pretty entertaining now.
Oh, a sexy girlfriend.
Right.
All right, I give that a 5, Kruger. But a movie itself, I'm a 4. I was entertained by it. Andrew McCarthy comes off a bit whiny sometimes, but that's also what he does in like all of his characters, so it worked.
I didn't find him whiny, really. He's kind of a new age.
He's like, it's that East Coast thing that I could see. It's like, oh, the little neurotic shit. Yeah. He's not, yeah. You can tell he's an East Coast guy.
Yeah. I'll rate it next. I did really enjoy it, and I got some powerful lines from it, so I'm going to give it a 4.5. It probably would have got the full 5 if they were able to get everybody, but that's not their fault.
Yeah.
I am a 4. I don't think this will do much for you if you have no concept of the Brat Pack or who they were. It's not gonna, I think, hit you in any kind of way. But if you are, like most of us are, our age, Todd's age, yeah, I'd give it a 4.
Avatars of their youth, dude. Come the fuck on. Of course, it's for like it's gonna be huge on Hulu once people start watching it.
Yeah. We'll kind of do some more ranting because our next movie kind of fits in somehow with this, which we'll get into. So highly delayed. I want to say that right before you went on hiatus, Puggs, that this was like out, I think, the next week, and we've been waiting forever to do it for you.
I appreciate you guys waiting. Did you? Okay.
It was a good discussion movie, so yeah, I'm glad we waited. It is Snack Shack from writer-director Adam Remir. And in this film, Nebraska City, 1991, 2 best friends get the chance to run the swimming pool Snack Shack, then that later comes to be the perfect scenario for transgression, fun, personal discovery, and romance. So, all right. So some more 90s nostalgia with Snack Shack, which had a brief theatrical release. It's on VOD, but no physical release of this.
I
Paramount Plus too.
Plus now too. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where you
So
can.
people are starting to discover it now.
I think this is going to be a pretty big summer hit once people get a hold of it. This was. Oh, you mind if I go?
No, go for it.
Yeah. For you.
Okay. This felt like an old shoe, something comfortable. Even with like the parts that are sad, it's a good throwback. The only thing it was missing was a lot of boobs, but we got some over the clothes stuff. So I'm gonna let that slide. The buddy
coming of age, not sex comedy, though. I got to make that.
Yeah, it leans more towards that. But there's areas where it could have leaned into it, and it would have been this is a home run. But yeah, the buddy dynamic with fucking the Beavis and Butthead colors they almost had going. I would hang out with these guys. They seem like fucking fun people. Shane, their older buddy, the military guy, fucking love him. I forgot the chick's name. Not worth fighting for, but I understand. She's pretty cool. No, I loved everything about this. The kids not going to school. It's summer break. They're fucking making money. They're hanging out, having a good time, fucking up, getting fights with each other and with other people. And this felt like I was back in middle school and I just got home from Blockbuster, Todd. And I'm gonna put on a movie that I'm comfortable with and like that's familiar.
Well, this you would have been able to rent a certain movie there, so it doesn't matter.
But yeah, I love this movie. It's gonna be in my top whatever non-horror movies this year. This is great.
So yeah, I loved it. This is I wouldn't have been these kids' age. These are kind of more Todd's age.
I was like their exact age.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have a lot on this one.
Did you say homie as much as they did? Because I don't think that was bro.
Yeah, and it wasn't California either. There's a lot more. Yeah,
maybe then.
But that is one thing. It felt a little too advanced for the year it was.
The haircuts too.
It should like that. It takes a while for real like 90s culture or whatever culture to move from the outward in. That's my only thing. Like that felt like 91 and like maybe here, but I don't think it made it to the middle because I think there's still only about 2010 over in over there now. So
Wow, you're shitting on West Virginia, Nebraska now.
yeah, Nebraska. Yeah, not.
I didn't.
Sorry,
think
Nebraska knows it's not the hippest state. It takes a minute for stuff to get there.
Somebody's gonna talk shit from Nebraska on the video. But all right. So one thing I think that this didn't like go over the top with the nostalgia. It's there. It's authentic. But they didn't try and like just hammer it into your head like some nostalgia movies do. It really kind of felt authentic to 1991. I can't speak to Nebraska City in 1991, obviously, but it
Slasher
seemed
Home
like
Video says we're a good
people.
10 years behind out here.
Yeah,
So there you go.
that was like
Well, you're not Nebraska though.
But again, Dan, unless you're on the two coasts, that's where like all the styles are made and they trend inward.
Yes, I know Todd thinks he's better than everyone. We've established this, Todd.
It has nothing to do with because one has Hollywood where all the movies come from, the other has New York where all the fucking plays come from, and then like the culture comes to the Middle America. That's why it's called Middle America.
Ben Grimm, Nebraska is probably more like the average American than
exactly.
LA. Yeah, we got a bunch of weirdos on the coast,
No,
including me.
First thing I'll say. The teens didn't annoy me in this, which is rare. Maybe it's the fact that they're
more and more when I watch it now.
Maybe it's the fact that they're playing kids from the 90s, but and I have a bit of a rant, and maybe I'm off base here, but
I got a couple.
I feel like we never get true teen movies anymore. A lot of like a teen movie nowadays
coming out of Brats.
A teen movie nowadays, from what I'm seeing, is like very kiddie. Like it's like they're meant for 4-year-olds and 12-year-olds.
Well, you're thinking of teen movies when we were kids, when they were played by 20-somethings.
Out of curiosity, I'm not even being a dick on this. What is the current teen movie? I can't like pop any, like none are jumping to my head.
I can't, again, I just look at what my nieces and nephews watch, and most of it feels like that could be for a 5-year-old as much.
No, I don't mean movies for teens. I mean teen, like teen movies, like this kind of stuff. They don't really. I can't think of the last one. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
there isn't really a comparable product anymore.
Yeah, not like the lighter teen movies. There's like dramas. The Fault in Our Stars is the only one I can come up with, and that's like a drama about it.
And that's like 15 years old.
Ben Grimm's bringing up my shit. Yeah, it's like shows like Victorious. Love that show. Who is basically a Disney show with older people.
Yeah, like it's
Elizabeth Gillies.
Like, it's different. That's all I can say. It's not like it was. That we don't have the 10 Things I Hate About You or Can't Hardly Wait or
That's
anything.
The one I was trying to think of. Can't Hardly
Freddie
Wait.
Prinze Jr.'s filmography, basically, like that. There really isn't that.
He's going to be the Rob Lowe in the documentary when they do that. Yeah, I did Star Wars. I worked for the WWE. I lived a good life. Sarah Michelle Gellar. Buffy on the regular.
Fuck Buffy on the regular is probably not going to come out of his mouth in that. But Licorice Pizza is great. Pizza. I love Licorice Pizza, but that's almost and I love that movie. But it's a little more like higher brow. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's not like just that teen movie.
This isn't either. This is more of a coming of age movie.
Yeah, but it's still a teen movie. They're teenagers.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah. But this is not the type of movie when you're talking about a teen movie you're really talking about. You're talking
this, I think, would have been huge if it came out in 1998.
I can agree with that. Maybe even a little.
I have a hard time agreeing with that because the nostalgia. Then it's just a period movie that's going to get forgotten.
I don't know. It would have. All those movies I mentioned were big, and
the military thing I think would have been hit. It would have hit home hard.
Yeah, that's true. They were. They were still all. Yeah.
It's funny, and it kind of breaks your heart a little bit at the end. I think that part was really handled well.
Yeah.
It made me, feel that age again, and it wouldn't have been 91, but still.
I think that's my problem. It triggered some things.
I figured you'd like this even more.
I do love it, but I get madder every time I watch it.
Todd starts picking up on what's not 90s. That's
no, it's not even that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could bring that out and rant about the fact that.
Here we go. This is what I'm waiting for, actually, because it's like I don't know what I missed.
I can rant about.
You write it down.
that the fucking Diet Cokes that they have right there did not exist in the 90s.
Oh, God.
12. That is 100% the wrong shape of a 90s.
That brawny
Coke
label
box.
too.
If you look at a Shasta box, that's how they are. They're not long, like stretches.
Square
they were a
ones.
box. They were rows of 4 by 3. These are rows of 2 by 6. No, it is the wrong soda box, and most of the products are in there. I had to double check the year Diet Coke, caffeine-free Diet Coke came out because I wasn't sure that was right. So they just got the boxes wrong. Then there's the Twinkies and all that other shit that the boxes are 100% modern day. But and it's funny because I was super mad. I was in the theater like, your guys are doing so good, you fucked it up, and they won me back in a few minutes. But we'll get to that part later. You'll know what won me back. You know what won me back. I mean,
was
you really
it my
have to.
imagination, or
I
did
can't
I
remember
spot a
that.
Combat Shock VHS?
Fuck yeah, you did.
That's the whole fucking reason it brought me back in less than 2 minutes. And that Combat Shock VHS is 100% accurate of the period.
Oh,
It
that
is
made
not
it
the
even
original
better.
media release. It is the Star Maker one that came after. It has the little borders around it. 100% the right tape.
Although the answer is incorrect. No, bitch, because we watched Combat Shock. But after is cool.
So, yes.
So basically, look for the IMDb review from Todd, where it's like, I really liked it, but the fucking Coke was off.
Dude, I'll still
no,
never
you know,
forget when you
it-
said
it-
there was time travel in fucking Us, and I'm like, I'm not that dumb. I shouldn't. There's no fucking time travel. What are you talking about?
Well, they got those fucking VHS tapes from the goddamn future.
Just
like
so
time
people
travel in the
understand
movie.
what you're talking about, Chud was Todd's rant on Us.
Yes,
which
because it was.
I
the
will
Star
give
Maker,
you, 'cause
it
that
was the
was
Star Maker VHS, and it should have been the media tape for the year.
But I can overlook Coke in the background.
Treasures video, but it's the wrong style. Like
I agree with
it was a
Chud.
big deal when it switched.
I agree with
Don't pay the
Chud.
fucking. God damn it!
I
fix
agree
it.
with
Get the
Chud.
right goddamn Coke box.
Because you're scanning right over that VHS. Somebody should have caught that. The Coke thing didn't bother.
It only Daily Ghost says he noticed a bunch of that too. It did like I was like, yeah, I was like,
actually
I
really
was more
good.
sad. I was like, they were doing so good, and then we got the combat line like 2 minutes later. So I was like, I already forgot. I didn't give a shit. My boy was about to get some pussy. We got Combat Shock. I was all in. Now, speaking
And
of
he
it,
was ready, which was great. Like,
I have a problem. Fucking Moose is a piece of shit, and I wish it was him instead. He is a shitty fucking friend. Every time I watch, I get madder. I had a fucking buddy like that.
Spoilers,
Piece of
be
shit,
careful.
I didn't say what happened. I just said I wish it was the other guy. Like in the movie theater, I was like, because at that point I hadn't like
funny.
memorized the names to my brain, so I was like, "Ooh, which one is it?" And then I was sad. But anyway, so I was like, "Yeah,
Cat
Dan got the pussy in the
cameo.
frame." But yeah, he was a piece of shit. He was a shitty fucking friend. Dan, if you liked the girl, I would never try to fuck that girl. That's the kind of friend I am.
I agree 100%. You don't
Piece of
fuck
shit. He
around.
knew that shit. He did that shit in front of him. He's a fucking cocksucker.
I agree that it's fucked up, but we all know that there's people out there like that. And if the good outweighs the bad, I like
No, fucking.
because they are lifelong. Like they've only been around for 13 years, but like you can see how close these fucking assholes were.
Yeah, they're 14, I think.
Also, she's got more
Sometimes
than
you got to ditch the piece of shit to better yourself.
I agree with that, but this is it's too early.
If you know somebody,
Zombie, God damn it! I know the Coke box history. So
for me, like even if it's an ex-girlfriend, that's dicey. Like not without a blessing.
yeah, no, you got to get clearance. There's a whole discussion that needs to be had, and even if you get the clearance, you really shouldn't.
So yeah, Moose is kind of a piece of shit.
But he was always be shit.
But
from the
here's the
beginning,
thing. I think this is why it affects me so much, though, because this is like my 6th watch now. I think it's because it is like a hangout movie to me, so it pisses me off more. Because why is my homie doing him like that? You know what I mean? So I watch it and I yell at him, and I'm like,
to be fair though, did he clearly state?
You know what? It was implied.
Not that it matters. I understand because I wouldn't cross those lines either.
Yeah, because he already sees he's getting affection from this girl. Like from the when he first is introduced to her.
My brain also goes, well, she has 3 holes. Shame.
I'm not arguing with you, but yeah, I don't know. Kruger, Guy code, does he need to talk to his buddy first if there's obvious intent?
You're muted.
Oh yeah.
What was the question again?
If you and you're talking to a girl.
Okay, he
And
wasn't
close
really
friend.
talking to her though. They were familiar. Like I don't want to give it a fake.
All right, let's start from the beginning. Close friends, not like some guy you
Yeah, these
casually
are
know.
lifetime-
I asked the
lifelong
fucking
buddies.
question.
All right. So one of them was obviously interested in the girl. While he didn't specifically verbalize that, it was obvious. And then
How was it obvious?
You got googly eyes.
And they were flirting. It was.
But
It
it's a new
was.
hot chick
Yeah.
too, so both of them are gonna do it.
But the point is, and he's the one who introduced. Okay, this is that.
I also don't want to defend this guy.
I get it. But I mean, guy code. Like, are you trying to hit that before I move in? Is that not a one sentence you say?
I mean, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, there you go.
You wouldn't do the sentence, or you wouldn't try to bang.
I wouldn't try the bang.
All right. But at the very least, it should have been verbally asked.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, you going for this?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's simple. Especially if they're that close.
Yeah. If it's the guy down the street that you just say hi to once in a while, all right.
Nah, fuck that. He
all's
ain't my
fair.
homeboy.
Yeah, all's fair. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go for it too. But no, if it's a close friend, you don't. Even if it's an ex-girlfriend, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You know what they say about bros.
So there we go. So my anger is not at the film. It's in the
Understandably, yeah.
cocksucker. Every time I hope it's the other one.
But he made a lot of money because of him, though. That is funny. I wish it should have been you, like fucking La Bamba.
You can make a case like that's a friendship's a permanent thing. The girl's probably going to be gone at some point. So
yeah, but do you remember being that age? How big everything felt?
Of course I do, and I would definitely be fucking pissed. So I can't.
Oh, and the worst part, that pussy cocksucking motherfucker acts. I gotta be careful right now.
Yeah.
He acts like a little fucking bitch because now that he's when he walks in and sees his buddy like mac into the hoe. Oh, he's fucking throws a little tissy fit and rides his bicycle away. I was like, you are a fucking bitch. Sorry. No, that's what was in my mind. Like, am I wrong though? Like, oh, it's okay when you do it, but when I fucking get now it's a fucking problem. You run off like a little fucking bitch.
You saw me touch a boob. You
right?
So mean.
Like he told him
mine first.
Told him he got jerked her off the day before. I mean, like he was maliciously.
That shit was hilarious, though.
That's
something I keep you fuckers quiet.
See, I take
that was
personal.
That was kind of like a 0 to 100. It's like she was just jerking me off over there. Like that was a little like God.
Ben. God damn it, you piece of shit. You the goddamn Last House on the Left remake, you motherfucker. Man, you're back on the shit list.
Damn, he's gonna like ban
some
you
of us
from
gonna be
Patreon.
I
Just trolling.
I didn't think he was
you're back up.
I didn't think he was like as unlikable as you make him out.
No,
to be.
Todd's seen it 6 times, so it grows, and I understand.
That's the thing. People like that, they are likable. They're likable so they can be assholes to you. So it's a whole thing. So
yeah,
fuck him.
Right, fuck Moose.
I might be projecting a little bit, so just let it.
I'll just tag Moose from Impact and. I heard you've been talking shit, Todd.
Here he goes. Never expected such passion for Snack Shack.
Hey, jerk! You jump in as we're yelling at each other. We're not really mad, but he's yelling at Moose.
I know. So you loved it.
I love the movie. I mean, they don't make teen movies like this anymore.
I haven't seen it 6 times, but I'm definitely watching this again.
Yeah, I wish I would have saw it the second time in the theaters, but
you did get to see the theater.
Oh yeah, this was a day like when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh yeah, 90s on it. I'm like, yeah, that was my main movie of whatever day that was.
You know what's weird? You know what I loved? The fact that I forgot the main character's name. But anyway, when he just dropped his bike off by the tree and went to sit down by his dad, was like, oh yeah, that's how you used to know where everybody was.
You look for the bikes in front of the house.
I thought the beer scene, just I'll put it that way, was really touching. And again, it didn't they didn't go too over the top with it. It was just that was like, okay, that's right up there with some of these 80s movies we were talking about in the previous review. I thought that was handled really well. So yeah, Snack Shack, guys. If you're feeling nostalgic for
if it would have been made in '98, like Dan wanted, it would have had the right Coke boxes at least.
It
would have the cherry Coke with the purple and black cracks.
I was thinking the black and red one.
Shattered glass, whatever it was.
I'm just picturing how angry Todd is, like sitting there looking at the grocery store to see, like, is everything specific to 1991.
Daily Ghost. My first contact. Go ahead.
My first contact with it was the poster, and right there, I'm in. Yes.
Okay,
it's a good one for summer.
I will admit I was a little enhanced last night, so I may not have double checked this fact. This, because if so, that's a whole nother rant. That wasn't this that had the blue or the DVD menu when they popped in the VHS tape, was it?
No, that was the Waterworld movie.
The
delivery guy.
Yeah.
We all loved it.
Yeah. Okay, I watched those around the same time, so thank you.
Shit.
Okay.
I didn't think it was, but I wanted to.
I remember you brought that up too. That should crack me up.
Yes, like I said, I was a little enhanced last night, so I was yelling at the TV just as much as you.
Oh, Cliff, what if you don't mind us asking? The acting teacher was just an extra role, or
Cliff Booth, an old acting teacher I knew, was in Snack Shack. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Was it the one that was at the very end who looked super out of place when they were like closing and they were holding the money out? There's like one old lady in the back. I was like, what the fuck is she so excited about for a fuck dog?
Dude, that is also a brilliant maneuver. I would have paid for a fuck dog. Yeah, I'm like, that's fucking genius.
I've been there, maybe not in 1991, but going to the fucking being annoyed as fuck, going to the fucking garage fridge and oh wait, I'm getting too exact. Going to the fridge and grabbing the bottle of vodka and taking a chug. Like, fuck all this.
I have a garage fridge too, Todd. So 5 stars.
Yeah, I'm a 5 as well.
I'm a 5 also.
And I'd give it more if we could. I enjoyed the fuck out of this. Even with
fucking
Moose.
cocksucking Moose. Piece of shit. Glad he was leaving you. Spoiler. God damn it. Not really.
It's
like,
fine.
it's not a plot point.
Oh, I just remembered. Did you guys watch the new South Park episode?
Yo, yes, of course.
The Ozempic one.
Yeah.
I got that shit in the fridge.
That Twinkie scene, I kid you not, nearly killed me. When they treat it like a war movie and he's trying to put the cream back. I could not breathe. Like, I'm not joking. Like, it was serious for about 4 minutes. I'm red-eyed, fucking red face. I'm about to call for my mama. Like, it was fucking killing me.
So have you, like, I guess you really haven't been able to watch like movies much at all the last couple months up until this week.
I really didn't watch any. I just watched, like, when I did have the fucking minimal time I did, it was like stuff I can easily process or like true crime stuff.
Yeah. That's always easy when you don't want to fucking think.
I watched a lot of cop videos. Like that just I needed to disassociate. Like, I could
just
not
needed
in
content.
Yeah. That and wrestling, that's all I did.
Okay. Yeah, no, I figured like movies were going to be hard for a while. So, well, that's pretty cool because you have missed a lot of good shit. You like Coffee Table.
Love Coffee Table. First Omen was really good.
Got to see Hood Rats too.
Well, you're mentioning movies that are older, but yeah.
That's on my list. But
don't spoil that because there will be reviews.
Oh.
I didn't. I just said review coming soon.
Oh, we are going to review it. Excellent then.
No, we already reviewed it.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, sorry, banked content.
That's cool. The Strangers Chapter 1, I got that in.
Fuck that movie.
I was unoffended by it. I don't think it needs to exist, but like they did fine.
Yeah,
I didn't. That's on the next to do. I saw the TV Glow, but I haven't heard very good things. I don't know if you.
Oh no, I loved it.
Yeah.
Chris,
don't give me anything.
Video loved it.
Okay,
when is
cool.
the hood show? I'm going to say next week, unless I get stuff
you'll have
moving
a
soon.
few coming.
Yeah,
So-
because I think the first one will go up first, then we'll do the second. I'll get the second one on Patreon though sooner. Well,
There you go.
Yeah,
Civil War, I saw. That's not really horror though.
No, we
I thought
talked
you were
about it.
still
Here.
on at that point.
No, that wasn't that long ago. Did you get to see
Okay.
if it hit digital?
No, I'm not really in. I don't really care.
Yeah.
There was
There's
another one I saw.
imagination here. I don't get it. We got.
I don't like that shit either. Imaginary. That one.
Yeah, there's another. What's the? Oh, and then we got the fucking purple crayon bullshit one too. It's the summer of imagination.
Isn't that If?
No, there's If was already out. If's the one with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
The
but that's
Shazam is the purple crayon one. Fucking what's his name?
I don't even know.
Well,
The guy who played Shazam,
yeah,
Levi, whatever.
Yeah. him. He's playing the same part, but now he has a magic crayon that he can draw and make anything out of it.
Oh, okay. Daily
I don't
Ghost, I did not get into violent nature. I had a ticket. There was an accident at the theater, and the next day it was out of the theater. So
Okay, Omen. First Omen. You wanted to talk about that one.
no, I didn't need to talk about it, but like that was the one so far that stood out on my catch ups. That was fucking hard. Seeing where the fucking mark was awesome. There's a lot of setup and switcheroos, but familiar. But I don't know. They nailed that one for me. I'm like, I would watch a sequel to this. Wait a minute.
Yeah, right.
Well, I think test audience agrees
Good.
because you can tell that ending feels tacked on.
I'm fine
You
with
can
that.
tell. No, I am
Fine,
too, but
yeah.
it's obviously it's set up for something else.
And from what I understand, it's gaining like a momentum on
Yeah,
streaming.
it-
But it flopped at the box office, right?
Yeah, but no, you know how that goes right now. People are not going to get excited for a new Omen. I think we'll talk about it next week.
Who would have thought Exorcist would be so fucking dead and Omen would be on top
Oh,
now as far
Mike
Mike
fucking Flanagan.
Flanagan's doing the next one, so
could give a fuck, and he's a great director, but I could still
you're
give a fuck about
Dan,
it.
shut the fuck up.
Fucking
gonna-
Mike
it's gonna have the
Flanagan.
Ex- I don't care. Like it could be Ari Aster doing it, and I still don't think I would care. I'm just done with The Exorcist.
I'm done with
That's
you.
cool. I'm fucking in. Mike Flanagan has created some of my favorite horror content within recent years.
He's gonna fucking kill
House
us.
on Hill?
I don't think Dan's saying other thing that it's not going to get him excited for it. I get that. I'm just like, cool, new Exorcist. Like I'm not excited by it at all, but I'm not
excited.
But you're not an
because
Exorcist
it's-
guy.
I'm not, but I get not being excited. But you guys both love the property, so I don't know.
And
Dan,
Flanagan.
it's hard to
Yeah.
tell if Dan's just hating because it's Blum or he's just
No.
No, he's being a little pissy pants.
Does not. That last movie was ass, and
That
I
last movie
just
did
don't
suck.
care.
I am
But
watching
there-
it.
No, but there was the coexist thing that like is so interesting, which I don't think Flanagan will do. I think he'll probably just go back to basics. But like, someone needs to get all like Captain Planet, that religion shit, and fucking make
don't know.
that movie.
Make
Whatever,
Exorcist
give it
more
to
like
Russell
Captain
Crowe.
Planet.
I don't
If it
know
was
if I
the-
like this.
Hmm?
Like the whole. Well, we made a shitty movie. Let's just start it over again. It's going to
Oh.
happen more and more because all these movies are going to be shitty. Like I don't want that to be the next trend. Like we're just going to remake. Oh, like we're literally already going to go back and do another Exorcist. Like after the last one flopped, they're not even giving it the normal few years. Like no, we're just going right into it.
I
That-
think
the
it
problem-
has to do with like the licensing agreement. You don't use it, you lose it.
I get that, but
But Mike Flanagan's here this time. Like that
But-
for me.
But yeah,
that's
but
like,
no, I
got
get it. That's
confidence,
going to be
dude.
great for like some, but like it's not going to get. You think the average person who goes on the fucking teenager gives a shit? It's Mike Flanagan.
If maybe, well, not the average person, but like the
Maybe-
younger
but the people they
versions
know-
of us are like, oh shit,
I think
Flanagan's
the
there?
average
Yeah, let's go.
horror fan, yeah.
See, I don't think that's enough to like get someone excited to get into the movies. Like the average moviegoers who are going to make a difference in the box office, I should say, the ones that are going to make the movie a hit.
I don't know, man. Mike Flanagan's done some shit over the last few years that's been very highly praised by people. I mean, I
Most people
don't
just go to the movies though. They don't. They're not like us. I mean, the people who are going to make that movie make money are just going to have to be people who don't give a shit about the director who's in it. Like they're
I
going to.
mean, did it tank?
The
Which one?
Exorcism?
The
Yeah.
last one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't do well at
Oh.
all.
Yeah, no, very bad.
I don't think
Critically
it-
and financially, it did shut the bed.
They paid so much too for it. Like that had to be a smash.
The one thing, the word of mouth, and like if it gets high ratings out the gate, but if it's another turd out the gate, it's just going to be another case of I'll wait for streaming.
Well, let me ask you this: do you
Just-
agree?
how do you fix that problem?
Do you agree that at this point, I think they have to do something totally different that it has nothing to do with any other Exorcist movie? They
No, I
can't
don't
just
think
do
they
the
have to.
nostalgia bullshit. I think it has to be
Heretic
something.
2, come on.
Heretic 2 too. I'm fucking in. But no, I want to see those three.
The grasshoppers are back. Yeah, $400 million or a little over that, I think.
I get then I get why they're like, all right, round 2. Slash on video says Flanagan doing Captain Planet remake.
If I had my way, yeah, it'd be a version of that. It would.
Fire.
No,
You know,
it's just
Timothy
like-
Hutton would be in there probably. Doug Jones, maybe. I don't know. That'd be fun.
Ben Grimm says Jordan Peele called dibs on Captain Planet.
Now he's gonna
Gross.
ban you from Patreon.
Yeah, right. Get shit out of here. Captain Pollution all the way.
Oh, we do have a news bit. What do you guys think? Crystal Lake looks like that's kind of not dead, but kind of falling apart right now. And Charlize Theron as Miss Voorhees, like that, I don't get. Like why? You don't need names
Does
for.
she love the fucking property? We don't know.
Oh,
Maybe she's like the
she'd
biggest
love
fucking
the
Friday the 13th fan. Like that'd be fucking awesome.
I think she'd love the money that they give her, but why? We don't need Charlize Theron to play Jason's mom.
Yeah, but she can actually act too, dude.
I'm not saying she can't, but I'm like looking at this. I'm like, guys, this doesn't work as a fucking
Yeah.
TV show. Give us a 90-minute just back to basics Friday the 13th movie. I know they can't because again, legal mess. But
Yeah, don't they can't use Jason, right? In Camp Crystal Lake.
Well,
No,
no,
they can't.
apparently they can.
They can?
That's what's strange.
Which is the one they
now.
can't use Jason?
They can't use Friday the 13th.
What?
There's one where they're not allowed
The
to
name.
use actual like the hockey mask and everything.
Yeah, and I think some of that
That's
was
what I think that's through Steve Miner.
So
No,
you
not-
can't use it.
No, anything
Cunningham, yeah.
who wrote it again? Who's the writer? Fuck.
I can't fucking remember right now.
I want to say Don Manfredi, but he does the music.
Henry Manfredini is the
Yeah. Who the fuck? How come I can't think of his name? God damn it.
Sean Cunningham?
No. The one who wrote it. I still think it's bullshit he lost the rights because that was the fucking script for hire.
I mean, I just don't think it works as a TV show. I'm not. When I'm hearing like some of this shit that they're trying to do, I'm just like, guys,
Victor.
I don't. Victor. Oh yes. I mean, supposedly this was gonna be like the first 4 movies again. Like I'm like, we fucking did that already in the remake, and it's like
I'm into
I
it.
don't-
That was over 10 years ago, dude. That was like what, 2009?
I had fun with
No,
From Dusk
but-
Till Dawn, which was basically the first movie over a season.
I saw
I
the
would
first
re-
season. I didn't watch season 2. That
I
was
just
cool.
finally started watching the rest of those. So
Oh, okay.
It goes to shit later, but I like that show. But I just don't think we need this as a television series. I don't think it works. The fact that they're looking into like Charlize Theron tells me you're not going to get anything near like what we think of as Jason Voorhees hacking people up. I don't think she would be
I
a
didn't
part
think
of
we would get that
Flash.
anyway.
she's probably about as old as Adrian
Pamela?
Palmer.
I would
Yeah.
agree. She is probably like the exact age.
The problem is
But-
that people don't look like they did. Like it's the
No,
thing.
I get
People,
that.
you're not going to find a woman that age like now that's going to look. I mean, you
You're-
can, but they don't want to hire ugly people.
You're gonna see Charlize Theron basically like the MILF of Crystal Lake.
Well, it's,
Like
no,
probably like seducing and fucking to death
What
the
counselor.
hell's wrong with that? I'm into it. Turns out it was her fault the entire fucking
Yes.
time. Why
you
not?
forward it up. I'm fucking in.
I don't know. I just don't. I'm down for a Friday the 13th movie because there's only one of those that I didn't like. So overall, it's a franchise I'm much more invested in seeing something, but I just think it's not meant to be. Let it go. I don't think we're going to get anything for a long time. And that's just the way it is. I think Victor Miller And some of these people, it'll be their kids. They kind of work it out, and then we'll get the movie. But I don't think while these people are around. And I'm a little behind. I'm sure some of you in the chat have more up-to-date stuff on the lawsuit and everything. I kind of stopped following it, but
I stopped giving a shit a long time ago.
we know who Jason is. I've said this a million times. We don't need to go back to how Jason became Jason. Drop Jason into a story.
Unless Freddy Krueger's molesting him that
shit.
entire time. That would fucking rock.
Jesus.
We're making the movies,
I
kid.
don't know if they'll do that. Well, Freddy versus Jason at
fucking hard and retarded.
point.
Oh, yeah.
At one point, like, that was something that was, I believe, in a script that didn't happen. But I think they don't like to spell out what Freddy is. So, we know Jason is. Drop him in a fucking story and give us a Friday the 13th movie. Don't explain him. We all know who he is, and just go for it. Simple shit.
Chris, don't worry about Dan. He can't figure that part out. Dan's asking for the update on the lawsuit.
Settled, but they still can't.
It's been
settled.
No,
it's been settled. Do certain shit.
Well, yeah, they have to work together to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
The lawsuit's simple. So
poor wording. Yeah, no, the lawsuit's settled.
I don't get the beef with Charlize Theron, man. She can act. She's fucking awesome.
You know how much
Big
you
name.
have to pay her? I don't think
Who
it
cares?
You're Friday the 13th sells itself. You don't need to get name actors to be in Friday the 13th.
You don't need to, but if Charlize Theron is willing to do it, why the fuck would you say no to that? That's stupid.
Charlize Theron's willing to do it if you hand her a dump truck of money. She's not just doing it out of the
she does bring in some cachet though, dude. And she has her own fucking company too, where she doesn't she make a couple fucking horror movies or executive produced a couple.
I think she produced Atomic Blonde, didn't she? I don't know if she has a company. I think she was a producer on it.
Oh,
everybody is now.
Yeah, that's true. Well, if you're an executive producer, you don't got to do anything except lend your name and get money.
Ben wants Weed Farmer Jason back.
Fuck your shit up, boy. Good times. Hell yeah.
Jason,
you know what, Zombie? You are correct. Charlize Theron is a hot African actress. I 100% agree.
Absolutely. We got an LA show where we review 2 Days in the Valley coming up soon. So keep an eye out for that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just kind of done with it. I did hear that Possession is getting remade. With Robert Pattinson.
Was that who was attached? Yeah, he could do it.
I believe Robert Pattinson.
Who's the female lead?
I don't know. I just know Robert Pattinson.
Mia Goth? I'm in.
Remake.
Right.
I can see those scenes with Mia Goth.
Yeah,
me too.
The Daily Ghost. I always say go back to Africa to Charlize Theron.
Oh wait,
now she's the one that can say. Or Charlize's my favorite African American. Correct.
So what else we catch up? Puggs. Since we waited till the very, very end, Wyatt 6, yay or nay?
They filmed the fucking haunted house entrance. Yay, dude! Although I don't like the new shirts, so I haven't bought anything yet. I'm not a fan of Dexter Loomis, but I'm hoping it works. So we'll see.
He's got that character down. Yeah.
Sitting there fucking looking scary. Yeah, that's okay. What else can he do though? I don't like his in-ring work. So we'll see.
I think he'll surprise you.
You're hoping he surprises me. But yeah, I'm in. No, I don't like 6. Just 6. No, it's sick, S-I-C-K, and then 6. So it's 6.
Yeah.
That's why it's 6. It's weird.
Well, at least they didn't spell it S-I-C-X.
Yeah. Unless there's 3 X's, because fucking what's her fucking name? Can get it right now. Not a super
Nikki Cross.
Nikki fucking Cross. That her whole thing. I'm like, you don't even need the rest of them. This bitch is rad. Chad Gable.
Chad Gable looks like somebody.
Dan called it.
They in his ass.
He got a header.
Dan called it. That should have been Ricochet's spot.
Ricochet should have been crucified to the wall with AEW carved into his chest. That's how they should have ended it with Ricochet.
But had they extended his contract by 2 or 3 weeks, then yeah, that would have been awesome. But That shit was cool as fuck. I watched it like 6 times. I'm probably gonna watch it a couple more. I mean, I don't think they'll wrestle at Money in the Bank, but
No,
right around
SummerSlam.
the corner, and like,
Yeah.
I hope it rocks, man.
I'd pop if they did a whole like big tag match at SummerSlam, kind of like what they did with Nexus back in the day. But this
Yeah,
time,
that'd be
do
fun.
it right and put them over.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like Vince is like the creepy grandpa? He's giving Chad Gable the header. You just got like you got Dexter just holding him up.
Okay, I'm in. You start shitting on everybody.
What that wasn't the Bray outfit we saw in the documentary. That wasn't it at the end, right?
No,
Okay.
No,
I was trying to remember.
They altered the mask. The mask looks good, I think.
What mask?
The Uncle Howdy
Oh,
mask.
God. He didn't use face paint,
Yeah.
which I thought was weird. Unless it was the lighting.
I think it was the lighting.
Oh.
Yeah. If you
But Nikki
notice-
Cross was the one. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
fucking cool. Give her the belt right now.
Oh.
But I'm pretty sure they'll do with
I
the
was-
Bliss thing and get the tag
You,
belts.
you know what I was saying?
Hmm.
I was like, great, another fucking asshole that's crawling.
Oh, hey man, you want to be in the Y6? Get in there. Show them what's up. Dexter Loomis, get the fuck out of here.
just make sure you're behind Nikki and you'll be gold.
I'll happily get pink eye from that.
Zombie
thing.
says Ricochet gone. Yeah, he's not. He didn't renew his contract, I guess.
Yeah.
Ricochet's gonna go to New Japan for sure.
I think he'll probably go to AEW, do the Osprey thing. He'd probably get Wembley out of it.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, they'll give him something big like that. I still think he stands out more in WWE, but I get it.
No,
Yeah,
I
put
love
him at-
Ricochet. I fucking love his ass. But no, he peaked in NXT. That shit was awesome.
He peaked in
He
Lucha
has to work
Underground.
with
I mean,
Work
Prince
with
Puma
Logan
is
Paul.
amazing.
He was. That's what I'm saying. Put the mask back on. Shit.
Yeah.
Lucha Underground owns that shit, I'm sure.
And we're cheering for him, booing the shit out of Rey Mysterio. Boo. You can see me booing.
I know there's video on the show where some guy shit his pants. You can see the crowd just move away.
Yeah.
Were you there for that, Puggs?
I was not. It was one of the off days. I did hear about it though.
The wrestling's so goddamn good.
Isn't it on camera when when Mysterio looks back at you because you were like yelling "fuck you, you piece of shit"? Or
I don't remember if it
something?
made it on camera, but he did give me a double take. Like,
I
what-
do,
out of everyone here, you're the one booing me. Yeah, because I think you fucking suck,
I
Mysterio.
do believe there is footage of Puggs booing while the audio says differently, though. Isn't
Like,
that-
That's
everyone around
funny
me
as
cheering.
fuck.
I am
So
literally.
you can see
they-
Puggs booing and everyone's cheering.
He's like, "Fuck you, Mysterio, you piece of shit."
Dude, I still remember when he fucking slipped on the middle rope, and the whole room went quiet, and I go, "Ha!" People freaking me out.
Damn.
Did you point and go full Nelson when you did it?
no, I wasn't shy about it though. Everyone, I was there with
Fucking funny as fuck.
my buddy and his girl at the time. I didn't know her favorite wrestler was Rey Mysterio, and he didn't know I didn't like Rey Mysterio that much. It was awkward for them. I was having the time of my life.
Damn, you don't like Ray? That's crazy.
Oh, fuck Rey Mysterio. Fuck that.
Oh, I love
Like
Ray, dude.
I know like he's good in the ring and stuff. But I'm like, you're
Yeah.
nah. You only got big because fucking Eddie died. Should have been you.
Damn.
He was
Although-
big before Eddie. Good.
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, I know that.
He was never
in,
big.
in the WWE. He would have never got the belt unless his friend fucking.
Oh
owned
yeah,
him.
no. He
So
wouldn't
don't
have.
give me that bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey man, he
Although
was
his son-
transitional champion for Kane. So
Yeah, Kane won from him. That sucks.
It's like he should have beat the goddamn Undertaker for the belt, not this fucking child.
yeah.
do you remember that shit? He came out, fucking tombstoned him.
Yeah, and
He looks like a baby.
yeah, he
He can
did.
go fuck straight off with Moose. Slasher, the Slasher dude says it looked too cinematic for me. I hate Pat McAfee dude's a show.
I fucking love Pat McAfee.
I like-
That guy's
I
so-
like- I've turned on him. Like, yeah, I do. Like,
I don't like that.
Dude,
He's a
lot-
little distracting at times.
Yeah,
like,
for
it's
me,
like you
he's
need to
getting
just.
he's getting himself over too much.
He's got
Yeah, he's
shirts
gotta
to
bring it
sell.
down.
That's cool with me.
I get it, but
Yeah,
sometimes
he-
it's taking away from like the moment. I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, sometimes he's like.
Calling
Going
Dominic
with me.
Mysterio a dude wipe after you use it, that's fucking genius, dude. Like just those one-liners. I was gonna say something about that motherfucker. What do you? Oh well, whatever.
Um,
Dominic Mysterio. Who fucking knew? Like,
I expected to hate him on the problem.
yeah, I considered it's an upgrade, but like that's a sidestep to most people. Like, good for you, man. Go get it. Oh, I lost my shit too when Carlito.
An upgrade from Rhea Ripley?
Yes, Liv Morgan is an upgrade
No.
from Rhea Ripley.
No.
You can't know that is a personal
Plain
take.
blonde. Plain blonde. Attractive. Not gonna say
Liv
anything about
Morgan
it.
is to me way hotter than fucking Rhea Ripley. But I did, if you were paying attention, I did say sidestep too to most people. But yeah, Liv, dude. Anyway, Dom, I want to be Dom. Who fucking knew?
No, right? Oh, dude, he's
They should
also
just-
like one of the best heels in the business. I
Oh
mean,
my
he
God.
gets it.
He didn't have to say shit.
Yeah, he so does. That's
But oh yeah,
They should just
Carlito-
make him Deuce Bigelow. Just Dom is just like
No, don't go sexual
laying-
chocolate. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't make it a garlic sandwich.
he's
Carlito
laying
fucking
pipe everywhere.
calling the card cool, the hotel room key cool. That was just so subtle and so fucking brilliant. I rewound that like 10 times. That's pretty cool. Or that's cool.
Who would have thought like Carlito again in WWE and he'd be good? Like, because it just
Is he
seems
good though? I'm just
it's-
entertained by him
yeah.
at the moment.
I think he's just starting for me to like.
he's
okay,
entertaining.
Like the
He's
whole
entertaining.
LWO run, I gave zero shits.
Yeah.
Not a shit. Didn't give
But
it.
also
at
it's
all.
LWO.
Yeah, that's true. Like now he's, but he's also. It's like that kind of feels like you're taking True's spot now. You're just being the funny guy.
He's a heel
y'all see
version, but
that?
yeah.
That
White
meme
six
where-
with. That's if they can't get it over, they'll throw Truth in.
I'll allow it.
Oh, that was so funny. Like,
Dude,
just
Arch, dude, awesome truth with little Jimmy versus Wyatt Six. That fucking
Awesome Truth. Now I just don't give a shit about. So,
yeah, they need to drop those.
Yeah.
I don't think they need the belts to be doing what they're doing. They're a comedy act, and I don't mean that in a bad way because Truth is great at it. He doesn't need belts. Yeah, I think having them beat AOP
You
was
felt
dumb.
wrong.
Huh?
I was just reading something. Sorry, Kruger
Okay.
distracted me.
No, I think them beating AOP was kind of dumb, which maybe
they
at
still
some
around?
point. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are, but it's
I
they're
like the way
not.
they look, but they're not doing shit.
Are they on SmackDown or something? I don't think I've
no,
seen
they're
them
on Raw.
before.
Yeah, they're all.
They can't
And
make
I-
another
I-
3-hour
I
program.
really, no, they did. You just skipped that part.
No, I didn't. I didn't fast forward one frame this week. 1 second.
This is true. Todd's watching.
Were they on
wrestling.
this week?
No,
No,
I
it wasn't
didn't
this
fast-
week. It was Cross that was on.
That's why I asked if they're still on. Yes,
Yeah, but the week before they were.
every second of wrestling I watched.
That's crazy. I still fast forward.
That is wild.
No.
You used to be so negative. Now you're live.
No,
you're
well,
watching
I'm forced to be
live.
I yeah, because yeah. But I did
Yeah.
want to watch that one live. Unless I want to wait till the next. It's either I watch it live or I watch it the next day on Hulu.
Yeah. Yeah. So anything else you want to see from, because I'm hearing Wyatt 6 is going to be much more in ring and then not supernatural apparently. So I don't think you're going to get like the, some of the
How are they
Fiend
not
stuff.
supernatural?
Yeah, they just came out of the supernatural-
Psychopaths. I
They're
mean,
definitely supernatural, damn. Why
They're
would-
probably
that-
not going to go like Freddy Krueger,
All-
but they can't not be.
all of the reports are saying that don't expect
Who the
it
fuck
to
is
be-
reporting this shit?
everybody, Sean Ross Sapp, everybody. Like they're
That they're
saying
not supernatural.
not supernatural, and there will be more of an in-ring presence. Like it's not going to be like
old
kept to the
school
shadows.
Or like 1998 Undertaker. Same shit.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see more wrestling. I
There's
mean,
definitely going to be smoke and mirrors bullshit. Like, there's
Yeah, I
no
don't
way.
see how
yeah, the
Like, look at that
entrances.
Mention, there's no way it's not. With a cinematic opening like that, I don't think maybe they're meaning we're not gonna have like fucking stupid cockroaches in the ring when fucking
Yeah.
Randy Orton.
That
Maybe we're
that's
gonna
what I
find out.
take that as. I don't think it's gonna be like, oh, lightning's gonna just hit you and you're gonna, I don't think they're gonna do that.
Well, if lightning hits someone, they're gonna have to talk to the big dogs. He's not gonna be happy. And I don't mean fucking Roman Reigns. Undertaker is lightning trademark, motherfucker.
Dude, did you have you watched his podcast at all?
I've seen some of it. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
it's weird, but he's
one with-
his dad.
He did one with Maven, and it was pretty fucking hilarious because like he got hot at his host for like talking shit about how Undertaker is like people some really nasty chair shots, and Undertaker went off because of the Canyon thing.
Oh yeah.
He went fucking off on his host. It was fucking pretty good.
I think I'll watch that tomorrow. Send me a link, dude.
It's 6 feet under.
So for the I didn't see this.
Like the latest episode.
Yeah, okay. It's one of them.
No, I didn't see the podcast, but the Canyon thing you're referring to is the rumors that Undertaker stiffed him because he thought he knew he was gay.
Yeah. And Undertaker's like, go look at all my chair shots. They all look the fucking same. And to be honest, yeah, they do. He always clobbers the fuck out of you. So like, I mean,
and he took care of Randy that one time. It's very, very, very big.
Yeah, but Randy's also in a different position. You know?
You're gonna be a little extra.
But like, I mean, what? Look what he did to Triple H. Fucking clobber the shit out of him, bro.
Yeah. That's a lot too on the guy. Like I could see Canyon like, lay it in. Like that would be
make me harder. What?
No, like, also like look at like some of the chair shots he gave like as American Badass Taker before that. Like he was beating the fuck out of people. So I don't think he did it out of like because he was gay, and that was like what Undertaker said. He was like saying like that everybody says it was because he was gay and that I didn't like that and that's why I stiffed him. And he's like, I didn't even give a shit. He's like, I just fucking hit him in the head with a chair. But he like went off on his fucking host. He's like, you're the reason why these motherfuckers are saying this shit. And fucking, he's like, how about I fucking show you how hard I hit somebody with a chair?
Oh, yeah. Was he drinking some Lone Stars too?
He's
the dad, whatever.
Happy Dads.
Happy Dads. That's what it was.
I mean, in that era, you leveled the shit out of a guy with the chair.
Dude, I don't know. People like to look at every little thing. I mean, fucking, who's that guy that said Supreme fucking purposely tried to hurt him? Like that's bullshit. Yeah.
Oh. Someone talking shit on Supreme. That's not cool.
No, on the dark side. Remember,
he's technically shitting on Rob, but
no, but I don't think Supreme like did anything malicious in that match.
Yeah, no,
I think he just was rough with him, like he was with everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain wrestlers that you wrestle that it's gonna be a rough night in the office. Like Scott Steiner was like that back in the day. Nowadays, it's like Masada.
Braun might be there too. I've seen Braun like just really hit the shit out of some guys.
Which I don't know, Breaker or
Strowman? Braun Breaker. Strowman's actually
Breaker's dangerous, but I fucking love him.
Nah, dude, that dude's a lunatic. Like fucking, his run right now has been awesome.
Oh, when he hits the ropes, like I would legit be scared. Like,
did you see this? The one time he hit the ropes too hard and he like skinned his head.
Dude, he looks like Rey Mysterio himself. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. But he doesn't break stride. He just like I think he I like what they're doing with
one day too. Though I do hope we get the big bad booty nephew. I just want to hear that name.
That'd be hilarious.
You do need to stick some girls with him. I don't want him to literally be Scott Steiner. Yeah, I don't want him to literally be Scott Steiner though. You can't. But
maybe he's brought up Steiner math, but there's no need to rush that shit. But he's still.
I love the nod to the Steiner shit though. It's awesome.
They call him the dog face gremlin the other
day.
But
like honestly, they should be calling him Rex Steiner. Like I think it's
spell it with a W.
Yeah.
Fucking cool. Whatever. He's gonna be big. He's big now.
Yeah. I see them giving him a title program. He'll lose, but then he'll have it in a couple over the next.
That IC's going to him, not that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Dan. Not Dan. Ben. I don't like the spear as his finish.
But he gives it so good.
I know, but there's too many fucking people with the spear, bro.
Have them stop. He's fucking good.
Yeah, I rather him do like fucking. I mean, honestly, he should be using that fucking Frankenstein. That thing's a thing of beauty.
He's too big for it to finish, though. But signature for damn sure. He needs a slam.
Dude, hit that and fucking hit the Steiner recliner. Nobody's using that.
Yeah. He has one with that, right?
I don't
NXT, I think he did.
Maybe.
He
used to use a version of the Steiner screwdriver, super safe version, but he doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah, no, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with everything. I'm not fast forwarding anything. It's good times right now.
I mean, I'm not in that boat. I'm still fast forwarding through shit, but
Same.
yeah.
I still like most of it though.
No, like the last couple of Raws have been great. Like fucking that match that Braun had recently with Ricochet was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
him and Ilya fucking tore it down. I'm like, they're giving this on TV? Oh, I guess they're mid-carders right now. So.
Oh, dude. Dragunov might be small, but that dude, that's a world champion too. As far as
I'm not a huge fan, but
really, I figured you would like Dragunov, but
I don't like his whole like gimmick that they have on him. I'd rather him just be a wrestler.
It's got a good finish. I like the forearm.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Whatever. Gunther's gonna be fucking champion in a few weeks. So
well, no, if SummerSlam, a few weeks is Money in the Bank.
A few more weeks at SummerSlam, so I'm gonna stick with my few weeks, sir.
I don't think it's a few weeks till SummerSlam.
It's in August.
We're in June.
August.
We're halfway through, dude.
Oh, okay.
It's August 3rd. It's like early on.
Like 6 weeks, right?
Or
Something like that.
Either way, it's not that far from now. We're gonna have a fucking
I'm
champion
all
I'm
in
proud
on,
of. Huh?
All in on Gunther. Like, put that fucking belt on him. I think what they're doing is giving Priest a big definitive win over Seth Rollins before he drops into Gunther is what's going on. Although I still feel like they're setting up again like a new leader for Judgment Day, and I don't know when that'll happen. They could do that with Seth. I kind of hope they don't. I'd rather that with Drew, but
just let the Wyatt Six eat them up. They can come back later.
So are you even okay with it, knowing you're going to get Drew and Punk?
No, I don't care about that. No.
What if Punk gets
I'll
hurt
smirk. Good.
Well,
I don't care.
Stop trying to rock the boat down.
All right. I don't know. Did we have anything else to talk about that we missed?
I have a promo we can play while we're on the fucking wrestling topic.
Remember, we do need to talk over there just a little bit, like we've been.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Liv leads Judgment Day, Zombie says.
And if anyone tells me we get any like copyright stuff, tell me immediately. Thank you.
I mean, you can use the other version.
I'm using the other version, but sometimes YouTube's weird. I just wanted to.
No, the other version won't get it. Trust me.
Okay, you didn't even it didn't recognize on Facebook.
No.
Okay, cool. All right, there we go. You want to introduce it, or we just didn't play?
So June 29th, OXW Wrestling in Amarillo, Texas. A night for Necro. It's the Necro Butcher benefit show. I will be wrestling Hardcore Hillbilly in a hardcore match. So make sure you get your tickets. All the proceeds to the show are going to Necro Butcher and helping him start his dojo and his new life in Amarillo. He just recently suffered a serious injury and was stuck in Japan for a really long time. So they're moving him out to Amarillo now, where he's going to start training people and recovering. So, it's for a good cause, and should be a violent affair between me and Hardcore Hillbilly. So make sure you get your tickets and get there.
And Punisher Batman fan will be there.
So. Yep. So make sure you get a picture with me, brother.
Nice. Yes. Tag us on our Instagram if you post it.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you post it. Yeah. No. Post that shit, Punisher Batman fan, please.
Right, here we go.
Nice,
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
next Saturday.
Fuck him up, Kruger. Fuck him up.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I've wanted to work with Hardcore Hillbilly for a while now. So
I've been wanting to see that. I've been vocal about it.
We did interview Hardcore Hillbilly if you go back a little ways.
Oh, we love Hardcore Hillbilly here. But Saturday, you're getting your fucking ass kicked, homie.
next Saturday.
Next
He's
Saturday, you're
gonna-
getting your fucking ass kicked.
Squealing like a pig next week.
Yeah, Kruger brings the deliverance.
you know where that tube's going, Hillbilly.
And this week we also you'll get to see Necro on Look What You Made Me Do this Sunday on streamxpw.com. So we'll be watching, we'll be covering it. So yeah. Should be fun. Homeless Jimmy will be defending his title against the man Kruger went head to head with, the suicidal beast Brian Woods. So,
Yeah, he gave me a fucking second ass crack.
well,
Yeah, you
Jimmy-
toss him like a fucking hacky sack, dude. That shit was hardcore.
Watch out
Did
for-
your roommate ever get a bill for that motel room?
Oh, Larry? I don't know. I don't think so. I think he said it. I think he said it was under Kevin's name. So, but yeah, Puggs, you weren't here. But
Oh, so wait. So the hotel clerk's going to show up, pile of blood. Larry's going to be gone, but Kevin was the one who rented it. So what are they going to think happened to poor Larry in that room?
yeah, exactly.
Looks like the prom scene from Carrie.
Yeah,
Last meeting. Okay, Dahmer, I'll be back later.
yeah. No, when I stayed with Larry. It was me, Larry, and Tarzan in a room, and I had to clean up, and I was still bleeding pretty profusely out of my ass
Big fucking
and my back. So fucking when I went into the shower, right when the water hit me, my blood just sprayed everywhere, like it splashed, and fucking it covered
Shiny?
the whole it covered the whole bathroom, the whole fucking shower curtain. So by the time I cleaned myself off, I ended up just taking the shower curtain off, and then I had a bloody towel that that Brian actually gave me after the match. That was like literally just red. It was a white towel, and it's just completely red at this point. And so I wrapped
Johnny Depp
everything.
over here.
I wrapped everything like up, and then I just threw it underneath the sink. I wiped all the fucking blood, and me and Tarzan like didn't even check out. We just left.
You know what? At hotels,
We left the fucking key in the room, and we bounced, bro.
could have been worse. Well,
that maid went in there. It's like, wow, it must have been one hell of a heavy flow day. Holy shit.
Yeah.
am I gonna find a baby in the toilet? Jeez.
Whoa.
They probably did think somebody like had an abortion in there or something.
They're probably afraid to say anything.
Well, I'm pretty sure in that state it would have. That's how they do them.
Yeah, dude, it was some shit.
That show
Glad
had
you're
one
all
of the
right, man.
Yes, glad you're okay. That show had one of the funniest moments in the history of wrestling when the cops just come in, and I thought it was
Perfect
just
timing, dude.
I swear to God, it was a gimmick cop too. Like if I were there, I'd probably be like,
Were you
just
shitting on how
laughing.
obese the cop was?
You what?
he
All
was
he
like
was talking about
800 pounds.
Probably not when he passed the fucking bar or test to be a cop.
Yeah, dude, donuts are high in calories.
And they're delicious, so you can't eat just one.
It's funny when you see like I think you don't get the best glimpse of it, but you can see. I think maybe Tarzan might have been one that had his hands up.
No,
I
it
was like,
was Tommy
oh, shit,
Trainwreck.
Oh, it was okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary. Like when they first show up.
Yeah,
too.
no,
It's
dude,
like-
they had fucking their guns pulled on us.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah,
Who's
and
the
they were
first one
like,
to run?
they were telling everybody,
Larry?
put your fucking hands up.
Cool.
Fucking dude, Hardcore Hillbilly fucking booked it.
And
He
who was with
booked
him?
into the
The other
woods.
black guy
Probably
there?
And then I forget his name.
Yeah, I remember.
But yeah, they both booked it into the woods as soon as
Fucking
the
hillbilly
cops
now.
Dang, damn it. Yeah, dude.
Do them all.
And it was funny because like they came out and they were like, everybody get your hands up, get your hands up. Are you guys fucking wrestling?
Yeah.
I think it's scary because didn't they ask, like, we heard somebody got stabbed, and it's like, well, yeah, several times, but
Yeah,
like,
no, like somebody reported a stabbing, and then in Hardcore Hillbillies match, he had fireworks, and then whoever reported the stabbing, called back and said they heard gunshots.
Y'all are lucky they didn't
okay.
fucking open fire.
Yeah.
Larry wasn't in the ring at the time of arrival. It was said.
No, Larry was at the commentary booth.
He's coming right for us. Word was Rob was
RPG and just blows up.
Rob was loving it. Yeah, that doesn't
then the
surprise
cop showed up.
Dude, it was wild. It's definitely one of the craziest wrestling experiences I've ever had. And I fucking had like probably the bloodiest I've ever been.
I love the idea of like a Woodstock wrestling kind of thing. Just like you can just put your fucking tent down, and I kind of like the vibe of that. So
Yeah, well, for Carnage Cup is in October, so it's October 19th and 20th.
Okay. Okay. I might have to make a trek.
Oh, that would be awesome.
You in that, Kruger?
Yeah.
He's not announced yet, though.
I don't give a fuck.
You're entering yourself.
What day is it?
It's October 18th well, I have to get there the 18th because like the 18th is the day we're all building gimmicks.
Gotcha.
But let me see.
That week.
Let's see.
And it will be available to stream on Stream XPW.
October 18th is so the 19th and the 20th. It's a Saturday and a Sunday.
Okay.
Okay, nice.
I gotta hit a dookie to see if the movie's done yet.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what's in there.
Yeah.
Because I heard it's going to be stuff from the show as well.
Yeah, so we got to sit down and watch the first movie. Obviously, we can't review it because we're both work for the company.
Yeah,
but we could obviously
talk about it though.
We can talk it. Well, we're definitely going to talk about the second one because Kruger was involved in the filming by being there.
Yeah,
there we go.
So,
there you go. Get an IMDb credit, hopefully.
Second one. We got Christmas cruelty stuff.
Yeah, yes, we do.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
It's got a murder size one.
How is Easter cruelty coming along? I haven't talked to Pitt in a while. I haven't seen him in the chat.
Yeah, I haven't talked to them in a while either.
It's been a couple weeks for me. I made a trophy for an upcoming movie for them. So, well, not
really?
him, but Joe Black.
Oh.
So, which I never sent and he never picked up. I got to get in contact with that guy.
All right. You also made another trophy for the Crimson Crown tournament that just passed.
Yes, and Damien 666.
Yeah,
that was my work too. Yeah,
that was nice to see him.
The one I forgot to bring inside, Kyle was like running to me right before the gimmick started. Yeah, it's in Caesar's truck.
It's here.
Should have asked me like 5 hours ago.
Hopefully, the next trophy you make does not get destroyed by Schlack. Because
again, man, I don't give a shit. Please break all the trophies I make. It makes me part of the show. It's even better.
Well, it's cool.
And also, they got to buy another one, and that's more money.
All right. So on that note, guys, glad to have you all here for the return of Puggs. Yeah. He will be here next week and going forward. We still have a story to tell, but I know that'll be Patreon, hopefully. And that's all I think we got. What do we got to pimp, Todd? Did I pimp everything?
Yeah, you're good. I don't remember right now.
Patreon.com/fleshwoundfeatures. It all starts at just $1. We don't do the super chats, so we appreciate your support on there. And
subscribe to Dan's spicy channels too.
The what?
His OF
spicy channels.
Yeah, your OF.
Oh. Only Dan's coming soon.
There you go.
Coming soon. All right, guys. Good night and come again.
Money's on the dresser.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
I'll see you in Disneyland.